Oi, oi. Welcome back to a new year of Flat of British and Martin Leaker. It's going to be epic. Hiya. Awesome being you. We've made it this far, 2026. The world's gone to shit in a handbag, as we all know. We're going to make some sense of it because people keep saying to me, Martin, make some sense of it all. Well, I can help a bit. I'm doing some dot connecting and seeing a pattern, which I'm going to talk to you about tonight. And the fact, through evidence that I'm going to be showing you, that all the world's events are in fact, scripted and predictively programmed years in advance. And that's a fact. Of course, nothing is happening that shouldn't be happening. And as far as I can tell, I'll give you the what Martin is thinking narrative now, okay? Lots to expect in this show, but I just want to check my comms in order. Today I'm Don Martinez del Tafia of the Welsh Tafia. So yeah. Okay, I think I'm sounding okay. Groovy, groovy, groovy. Yeah, so Wiggly flat image. And, oh, Martin, you have never gave me free bookage. Well, I haven't actually got any of my own books. I've only got like one copy of my own book. So there's that. Anyway, on with the show. So yeah, I can expect a lot in this, guys. Hundreds and hundreds of images. I've got loads of really cool images of antiquity coming up later, and Tartarian mud flood related subjects. All in this post. We're going to talk about post boxes, as in after the event, and look at some pictures of them and make some. I think there's some more going on with post offices, as we've long thought in this subject, but post boxes. I think there was something else going on with them. We'll have a little look at them later. It's going to be interesting. And first, we're going to make some sense of it all. Okay. Well, in the 1930s in Europe, there was what they say in the modern day was a madman. Okay, well, that can be debated, whatever. There's no point saying anything to me about it. I've got my own opinion. But they say there was a madman. And he had megalomaniac notions, like I'll have a little piece of this and a little piece of that and a little piece of this. And then eventually I will have it fucking all. Okay, like taking over the world buzz. Yeah. And what happened then, after he'd invaded this so-called nutcase, after he invaded Sudetenland, Austria, everyone threw flowers, said, thanks very much, you were shit here before. Nice one. And then he went off to Poland, see if he could do the same thing there. And then it triggered off World War II. Britain declared war. And then like millions, tens of millions and millions of people actually lost their lives. Bit of a clusterfuck. 7 years of what exactly? Because none of us were there. You know, the first 2 years were the phony war, the rest, phew, well, it's very well photographed is what I can say about it all. From who I met who was in the war, and some horror stories, but usually they're buzzing about it all. Yeah, especially the Korean War story I had of a Vickers gun shooter. He said he was having a fab time. He said they came over the hill like ants. We were shooting them all day long. It was fabulous. It's like, yeah, I can see how that can be. I can see how that can be an interesting day. So yeah, Venezuela. The thing is, see, in my recollection, right, is so there's a lot. I got American friends, and they're like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, my family is in two because half are left, half right, Democrat, Republican, whatever. It's just all gone to shit in a handbag in America as well." And then Trumpsky, yeah, he's gone completely nuts. He's renamed the fucking Gulf of Depeche Mode. And now he's got sites on Cuba. He's calling, and he swears. I don't want. Did you ever see Ronald Reagan swear? Did you ever see Jimmy Carter swear? No, they don't swear. Presidents do not fucking swear, okay? Because they're presidents. So I'm not impressed with that. And he's like, yeah, they're in the shit house. Yeah, they're in the shit. They're shit. They're a scummy, smelly fucking country. We're going to bomb them to shit and then free them. On everybody. So we've got Cuba lined up, but Venezuela. So it's fuck all to do with oil, guys, because they got free fucking energy. Yeah. Finland have literally just outed the fact that they're actually using free wireless electricity technologies. Okay, so that exists. Let's not play games anymore that it was about oil. But good news, America, and you're going to be needing this in the years to come. Good news is you have secured, or your president has secured, your future nose candy supply. So it won't run out. He's not really bothered about making the narcotics, it's who they're making it for. They're going to make it for Donald now. Do you see how this rolls? Okay, so that's sorted, because you're going to need a bit of energy for what's to come. So the land grab. I've seen all of this before. History definitely repeats itself. So the land grab is, we'll have a little piece of that. Greenland. What? And piss off the lovely cutchy Danish people. You can't go round upsetting the cutchy Danish people. That's not even in reality. Just think like going into Hobbit's village with baseball bats with barbed wire wrapped around them and hitting hobbits. Would that be okay? Well, that's the equivalent. Okay? Hitting hobbits with baseball bats. So, and I'm not overstating this. So yeah, the pissing off Europe royally. Okay, there's a bit of like anti-American flavor in Europe at the moment. I'm afraid, if you don't know about that, America. Personally, most people realize that it is the corporations and the governments and not the lovely people of America. We all know that, or most of us know that. Although the propaganda machine is in like Flynn on this one, guys. It's in like Flynn on this one. They are taking sides. Trump is grabbing what he can before, wait for it, and this is 100% definite, guys, the main event. And I wouldn't miss that for the world. I hope I don't miss it. It's going to be fantastic. You excited? All of that to come in the future. I know. I'm super duper excited myself. So yeah, you can't piss the fucking Danish people off royally. That's just not on. So yeah, what will the main event be? Well, distractions, blue beam, aliens, this, that, the other. Right. I look for signs. I look for signs by God and nature. And what we're getting is that moon that appeared in the northern sky, yeah, the other day when I was in a car, blew my fucking head off. I was like, what the fuck is that? Because I did have a dream years ago where the moon was over there and it rose up and it filled half the sky. It was like just the biggest moon you've ever seen in your life. Years ago, I had that dream. So it reminded me of that. It was like, whoa. And it's the third supermoon in a row. What the fuck is going on with the moon? Okay. And the British, as you know, and I think it all is connected, guys, have started a let's block the sun, we don't like it anymore program. Okay, so I noticed that everyone in this realm is getting chemtrailed to death just recently, aren't they? And they're blocking the sun, and they've just admitted as well, like recently, and they've got under the operation undergoing from January. So now they are blocking the sun because we don't want to be warm. Okay, somebody said in comments this morning that San Francisco only gets like 2 or 3 blue sky days a year. The rest of it's just hazy chemtraily. I can't imagine that. If that's true, fucking hell, that's really horrible on the Pacific coast. I always thought it was Lashamundo there. Whew. Anyway, so we're going to look into all of that later, and images of the day, and just shares and what I've been up to. So that's it. Let's have a look at you lot. Right, see Machiavelli there? So yeah, somebody was just apologizing for like Trump in chat. You no need to do that. It's not your fault. We all end up. We're truthers. We knew the game years ago. I've been talking about this shit for years, guys. And like literally, when before Rona, I talked about Rona happening. I got a chat feed with it happening, being discussed in 2019. Yeah, we've been watching this, like the rollout of the New World Order and all the different New Age psyops to send people all like, so that they don't get it and miss and keep an eye off the game. Okay. And I'm not doing that, guys. I'm keeping an eye on the ball. Okay. And I'm fucking sniffing out what is exactly going on. As far as I can see, there's a massive distraction at play. It's a big old fucking land grab. It's nothing to do with what they're telling you, but they are needing more territories. Okay. So there's going to be a war, is my recollection. Who? Well, they're going to tone down about the Polo Iranians. Can't see, because to me, they're all doing like, these, like Russia's done this little bit of, we're going to take over this and that, haven't they, with the Ukraine and the Crimea. And they're doing a bit of expansionism themselves, because all of them, they're all in it together. I know people are like, no, they're not, they're enemies. Well, why have they all got the eagle as their banner? Why have they all got the same Phoenician symbology behind them and on all their buildings, both of them? Because they're the same, is why. It's all one big fucking club, a world stage to keep the masses high on hopium. We got high hopes. We got high hopes. We got high apple pie in the sky hopes. So we got Newbick. Good to see you, my friend. So yeah, Hippie Shakes in the house. Thank you, Hippie Chickages and Squirrel Sniper. Spliff patrolling for year 10 or 11 or whatever it is. It's been a long, long time since he's patrolling. Okay, 420 is a rule, as it is everywhere now. Bread and circuses, that's all there is, Lee. Bread and circuses. See, most of us are clued up on the way things are. I was told a guy was on the pier the other day, and he was on about the supermoon. He was a fisherman. He was fishing. He said, "You want to see the tide later year?" He said, "It'll be up there below the wall, right below the wall, highest tide you can imagine." I said, "Why is that?" "Because the moon's really big and because of the gravitational pull, is there?" He went, "Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right." So I did want to say, like, well, how come like that doesn't do anything, the moon, to like the Mediterranean then? Why is that just trickling away and no tide? But they don't want to discuss all of that anyway. But each to their own. So yeah, internal visions. So yeah, Alex. Oh, Alex, good to see you, my man. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I've made it this far in life on YouTube as well. Fucking hell. 7-0. The orange pack, the 33 gang. Oh well. Still, I'm really excited to see the way it's going to be going. Stuart Melville, wow, what's happening, bro? I haven't seen you in fucking years. Yeah, I know Stuart. It's my mate up in Brumland. Yeah, I'm still keeping positive outlook. Right, Kathy, that is, right, positive mental attitude is the one thing we do promote and practice on Flat Earth British, okay? While everybody else can be going, where, and like, I'm a victim, feel sorry for me, my dog died, I don't feel good about life, and then they want to tell every fucker else about it. I don't want to hang around with people like that. I don't want to hang around with people who are negative, and it just suck the fucking energy right out of you and leave you like, yeah, I'm not doing that with my life. I'm not going near toxic people. Okay, this is just my choice. And people who go on about other people with hate in their heart. So I'm distancing myself from that, because that's not a good show, and obviously that is not kind. So there's that. And any toxicity, which, because I'm on social media, you see a lot of toxicity, especially when you're so-called the identity of a flat earther. Scapegoats have been used for years and years and years now. So anything goes wrong years ago in Britain. So if a bomb went off, or if a bank got robbed, or if anything got robbed, it was the Irish that did it. Okay, and nobody would even question it. So we had the Irish to blame for everything in the past in Britain, or the English did. Okay, they blamed them for every fucking thing. Then, yeah, All of the troubles were over with the Good Friday Agreement bullshit wank. Okay, so then you can't blame the Irish anymore. Okay, who are they going to blame if everything goes wrong? Okay, when they are doing stuff in city centres, yeah, you want somebody to blame. Okay, so after they finished with the Irish, they jumped on the Arabs. Anything goes buzz bomb. It used to be the Irish. Anything goes buzz bomb, buzz bomb. No, it's the Arabs. So they don't. You don't need to know who's actually doing any of these things. Notice how terrorism automatically stopped in 2020. 1 minute there's one every 6 months. Close the bridge. Call 1 million police officers with guns. Every other month there seemed to be a concert blow up, a traffic ramming, this, that, and the other, with terrible, heinous terrorist attacks. Can you remember all of that? Then they stopped Stone Dead because everyone got locked down. So terrorists have to stay in as well. Okay, let's stay in and not do terrorism anymore because they abide by the rules. You see how that doesn't make any sense? Now, you know, the nature of them being terrorists is they wouldn't give a fuck about anything. So that would include having to stay in because they might get a snotty nose. See what I mean? So yeah, that just shows you that everything is played in a playbook. And they are ramping up. There's no doubt about it. It's getting exciting for 2026. Yeah, Trump is infinitely trippy. It's like I'm literally, and I'm not often in shock, but I'm a little bit in shock about Trump. I know no way in a million years. The way he talks to people, man. He swears he called that woman a piggy. She pulled him on the Epstein files. It's just like, it's just totally. Yeah. So yeah, we got that to deal with. So I don't know what will happen there. Remember when he pretended he got shot in the ear? And then he's ready with the photo shoot so I can be the epic hero. Why don't he just get a red cape? Yeah. Guess who donned a red cape this week as well? A purple cape, just like Superman, just like Jesus, just like Satan. Guess who? William. King William to come. King William to come. King William to come. I wonder if that's going to be his name. Some people used to say years ago that King William was actually the Antichrist because Kate, oh God, love Kate. Have you seen her? She looks like an X-ray of a kipper. She looks like Twiggy. I hope she gets better because I actually love Kate. Kiss her on the Brian. Anyway, so yeah, so they're going to be like the monarchy in this new world thing that's coming. And if you follow, like, I'm going to say something like, you know, people are saying, no, it's the tiny hats that are paying for it all. No, it's the Arabs that are paying for it all. Well, just like with different countries, you think that them people are our opposition with one another. They fucking ain't. We're being played. Big time. Everybody. I can guarantee you that that is true. They're all in it together. And the masses, well, they can stay high on hopium. High hopes. We got high hopes. Because that's all that's left in the box, you see, is hope. Because Pandora opened the flipping box. They all fucked off, didn't they? So I'd rather deal with, at the moment, because things are on top so much, just objective reality and stuff. You know, what I can see, what I can experience, and just stay out of the realm of like bullshit. That's what I'm going to do. So, OV, good to see you. It's the Muppets, mate. Pigs in space. Yeah, I've heard about this today, actually, Alex. Let me just say, can you explain how Maduro and his wife wore 4 different sets of clothes during the short voyage to the US? Well, he changes his clothes as much as a young lady. Must be what's going on. But I'm hearing all sorts of stories anyway. But I'll show you that this was all predictively programmed way in advance. Let me just share screen and we'll get into some juice rapidly today. So yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be... No, don't sing that song. but it's good to be back. So happy vibes to you all. Much love. Let's get this show on the road. So yeah, the Simpsons are brilliant at predictively programmed. So the score is with the Simpsons, guys, is they're not like run by high-end psychics. Okay, they got people working like they used to be in MIT, Ivy League people, smart people working for the Simpsons. There's no doubt about that. But they are given the script by powers that should not be, Tavistock, that they should put it into the medium, that people will see it, and then it goes into the subconscious, sits there like a lazy bastard until the time comes, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's how predictive programming works. 1999, exactly the same as now. So is it just a coinky dink? Is it just a quinky dink? Okay, let's have a look at some of the imperialistic ideals that, because America itself, God love her, they've never actually, except for back bombs in World War II, by the Japanese landing in LA, they've never really got, like, since the American Civil War, any decent bombings on it. They just don't have it, and they don't get invaded, and they don't have anything going on. It all happens else fucking where. Britain, we get invaded like on a fortnightly basis. We just got a recent one as well. It's just completely taken over. So it happens a lot for us. So Trump's imperialism. So president abducted. Okay, so here's Venezuela. He hasn't got Greenland yet, but that is a vastly oversized Greenland, isn't it? So yeah, he just wants them bases there and nuke. Oh yeah. So yeah, I think he'll pick up Colombia because there's a ton of Charlie there, and Cuba because they got really lush beaches and shit. Yeah. So who have he bombed? Looks like Sierra. I don't know, where is that? Is that it's not Nigeria, it's there. Togo. Come over. Ghana, I'm not sure. Yemen. What's not Sudan? Pakistan. Oh, fucking. It's desert anyway, so they don't really notice, but blasted the fuck out of the desert. So that's been going on. Okay, so there is definitely an imperialistic buzz about it all. Okay, that's definitely, because we've been through history before. This is interesting. Jewish population in Europe, 1933, leading up, right, to when World War II. You don't need me to explain that, and I can't anyway on YouTube or in Britain. But anyway, the numbers I'm allowed to talk about. There was 3 million in Germany, but only 2.5 million in the whole expanse of Russia. It's not curious when you attribute to the Bolsheviks and all of the Jewry and everything else coming out of Russia, when Germany in fact had most. Estonia, 1,000. Scandinavia got hardly any. Britain, 300,000. Portugal, 1,000. Fuck all. But they are like. Got the Spanish Inquisition still going, just stopped, haven't it? 48,000 in Italy. The French got up to 250,000. Fuck me, 250,000 in the Czech Republic. And almost 980,000 in Ukraine. Wow, fuck me. That might mean something to do with what's going on at the moment. But I think they're after, with Ukraine, I definitely think they just want Kiev. I think they want that node point. They got that box, man, and they've been putting all that intent into that weird fucking stone, and they caused that mechanical magnetic vortices around it, pouring their intent into it on that specific nodal point for control. Yeah, and they're all doing it. They're all doing it. Not just the Arabs, they're all doing it. They all got their little thing. Oil deposits, 303 billion barrels. Well, what about Texas? This is the Lone Star State here, isn't it? I think they got enough oil to keep everything going forever, haven't they? So I've been led to believe. Well, he's insuring the oil independently because just prior to World War II, America was isolationist, and they've pulled the plug on being friendly with the rest of the world. I had to send a thumb drive today and pay the Trump's $2 levy on a letter that cost $4.50 to send today. Yeah, this is this tax levy thing that Trump needs from British people because they haven't got enough money. Okay, so it's not. So they're needing reserves because they're going to be very isolationist. He just cut off, what was it, 90 countries from flying to America. They've ramped up. So if I want to come to America now, you know, there's a high possibility that I get an invite in the future, in the near future. I always do, actually. Yeah, come to the States. They're going to check my phone, yeah, to see what I'm into. So flat Earth, fucking resets, this, that, and the other. So that's happening. Is they're going to go through my social media. So the high possibility with my social media, yeah, that I would be turned around and sent the fuck back home. So that's how bad it's getting, yeah. And that is just insane in itself because they're moaning that Britain, yeah, people are getting locked up for hurty words, and sure they are, yeah, but it's no different there. If they're going to be checking your social media, making sure there's maybe anything that is thought to be, I don't know, fucking anti-American, for example. Big trouble brewing, and that's my spidey senses telling you that. So yeah, as soon as you went into Venezuela, I thought to myself, oh well, I knew that was coming, but I thought it had done it a while ago because they've just made it impossible for the people that are there, as you know, bombing crackers. What the fuck? Which sides of the road do you drive on? Why is this? Is there something with European minds, like the Australians, the Indians, the South Africans, and the British? And I think this is Guinea. Why? The rest of the world's right and the left. It's just like the right and the left, isn't it? The right wing and the left wing. Most of the world's right wing. That's not actually true. And Caucasians, I never knew this until last year, are rare. I didn't even know. They're like a quarter of the world's population. They're getting like really, most of them are old as fuck, going to die soon. And there's not that many left. And most of the world is like black or coffee colored. That's a fact. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't even realize that. So what year are we in then? I think we've been debating this for fucking ever, haven't we, on Flat Earth British? I'm not in the camp of this being 2026, or so they say. How can it be 26 years since the year 2000? Anyway, so yeah, what are the? They're all on different calendars worldwide. Yeah, we're on the old Gregorian. He had a little fit because October's the 8th month, and then suddenly it's the 10th month because he just shot in 2 fucking months. But they say they're going to add to the constellations or to the zodiac another constellation, and they say there's going to be a 13th month. I don't know how that's going to work. And there's something weird with the moons as well. I think there's 2 full moons in May. Just nothing's making any sense anymore. What the fuck is the moon doing in the north anyway? You don't believe me? Well, I've got a fucking photograph to prove where it was. The Welsh mountains are in the north. It was over them from here where I'm sitting. So year 8 in Japan, is it? Oh, fucking no. Myanmar, they're on 1388. Thailand's on 2,569. It's only our lot in the green bit, which is quite a lot actually. The green bit that's in 2026. The Chinese are in 4,723. And I think the Jews got a different calendar as well, and they're on 5 days, or since creation, since the start of creation. I'm a creationist. I think it was all created probably in an instant. It was created. So yeah, like the coincidences, there's no such thing as coincidences, as we probably all know. I don't think so anyway. And the Illuminati cards came out in the 90s. God knows who made them. Not really. There's other ones out there as well I would like to see. Literally hundreds of these. But they do predict the future in a really spooky way. Trump's all over them. I'm in them. I think this is me. And it says all data lost, which is what happened when this came along. So yeah, does that mean I can break the entire internet? Thank me later. Just download everything. No. Oh, I got loads of images. Anyone wants any? And just download everything. You can, can you? Because the internet's fucking dead now. You can't even get a decent movie download anymore. So, New World Order, New World War III. Right. Now, I seen a video yesterday where somebody had made a video. There's loads and loads of these AI videos going around. I'm sure they're really good and they take the message to the people, but they get like 500,000 views each. And that's making somebody money. I don't know who. And it was the world ended in 1800. Where'd they get that idea? And by nuclear war. So there's this whole narrative of appealing to the mainstream folkies that think like dinosaurs are real, nuclear bombs are an actual fucking thing, and all of that. So they appeal to them, yeah, the mainstream on the borders of, and then they get them in, yeah. But it's bold claims with zero fucking evidence. So that's another problem. And he must be making a fuck ton with all them views. Population reduction. Well, there's something that you should know, guys. So I've been looking into life expectancies, and it is woeful. It's woeful in Britain. It's like 74. Okay, they reckon 82 in most countries, but Africa, yeah, where there's like beautiful weather and, you know, where they got the climate for sure, you can only expect to live till you're 60 years of age if you say you're Nigerian. The longevity is short in Africa and other countries as well. You wouldn't believe some of the countries in Europe that are really woefully low, really rich countries. Check out the longevity for Austria. It's lower than Britain. Yet you think Austria would be one of the best with its quality of life. So what is exactly going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on is this. When you have a birthday, you put candles in there and you blow out the candles because now you're 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old, and you predictively program, or you're being programmed into you're getting older. Okay, you're getting old. So if they put it out there, yeah, that you can only expect to live 80 years, the machine mind and the body remembers that and it gets ready to transition at 80 years of age. Do you know why? Because it's been told to. You could override that fucking bullshit and say to yourself, well, I'm really, really stubborn. I don't think I want to go anyway. I think I'll hang around just to be annoying mostly, maybe 120, 130 of good health. Does that make a good idea? Okay. And abundance, okay? Because don't want to be like, obviously, all them using shit, because that would be crap. So, law and order. So, nobody really trusts the police in Britain. You only got to watch the auditing videos to see how scary it is now in Britain that they are bullies and they don't listen to you. You can just tell them the law because they don't seem to know it anymore. I don't think they're actually trained in that. They get really upset about it, slam the cuffs on you, just try to break your neck. And then it's a shit show. And they are really, really, really rough with people. And they don't work for like the police. They work for the corporations. The corporations, like fucking clothing shops, yeah. If they've got a problem, pick up the phone are there, the police are there, fucking split second, yeah. Got a problem, yeah. Now, somebody in a council house, yeah, I've got a gang outside, they got petrol bomb, they're gonna get me. It's like, okay, well, we'll be around later, okay. And then there's like 3 days pass and they know now where to keep the fuck away from. That's how it rolls around here. So yeah, what a fucking shit show with these lot, isn't it? But you know all that's happened with you know, parent Epstein files. But I just think that's a psyop. To be honest with you guys, I never set eyes on that's just me, on that fucking Epstein and Giswell until like 2000, till COVID. Never heard of him before. Never fucking heard of them before. So that came out, and then like everyone is in it. So that's every Hollywood star, every politician. So how many of them, like Kevin Spacey, is he up in court? Any of them? Do you think any of them will be? Fuck no. It's not going to happen. So these two, well, everybody knows about their property stuff and all of the endless fuckery, but nobody really gives a shit. She's got him like a gimp, have she? Yeah, she's gimped him. That's probably happening. Yeah. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And then a week later is, I'm the president. I know I'm not supposed to tell lies, but I may have had sexual relations with that woman. And he goes off camera for a line that long, and then he has more sexual relations. So yeah, Al Gore. What a funny name, AI Gore. Al Gore. I wonder if he was real. Yeah, I think he was real. So what is he? Yeah, globe, fucking saver, fucking do-gooder. Yeah. Well, the climate's changing. It's getting warmer. It's getting colder. I seen a meme today saying, "Oh yeah, the fucking." The whole world's heating up, and the scientists are alarmed at the rate of its heating. That's why they're blocking the sun. You've been to Britain this week, have you, scientists? So England, yeah, well, they got as much to, nobody's, I don't know in the future if there will be a time where there's a judgment. I do feel that there will be, and I feel that all of these fucks will be accountable like they were in the Nuremberg trials. Remember, even journalists were executed in Nuremberg for spewing fake propaganda. Do you know that? There could be a time when new government, no, I don't want governments. No, they all got to go, every single one of them. We don't need any of them. Things just take over. The Oregon crud, I don't know what that is. I think it's something to do like TV preachers. They'll clean you out of money. And they get good money as well, because they give people, especially the disenfranchised people who need a bit of love, and then they can feel all fluffy inside. And, oh, he's amazing, our preacher. You should cheer him. He's got the light of God in his soul. God love him. And then they go after him and give him thousands and thousands of dollars. It's like, give him your life savings. Moral minority, nephews of God. Don't know about that. Conspiracy theorists. So in the modern day, scapegoats, yeah, flat earthers. When these vaccine deniers turns up in 2020, whoever runs the world said, yes, and goddamn fucking flat earthers. So instantly, yeah, that was what, oh yeah, it's the flat earthers they deny. See how that happens? And it's anything. It's just like, oh, well, they do that, and we just can blame everything else on them. They do it. Scapegoats. They need scapegoats. So hackers. Okay, I got a brilliant book by Stellium7, Mike, called, oh, it's over by there. Oh, there it is. The Hacker Prince, where he hacked him. Oh, my God, it's an amazing story. You should see it. Mind-blowing. I can't believe that, man. Secrets man was not meant to know. Well, I've discovered some of them along the way. So that's, I know there's a big fuck off club, and I could see who they are, and I know how they behave, and their soul be damned as well on that. So we had to stay inside the Colombian, or is it the some fucking embassy for fucking years on end, they say, because he wasn't allowed out. But all the charges got dropped later, and then he's allowed out again. Okay, so the flat earthers, it says on you, the flat earthers, they know something. Well, yeah, that it's like observably flat. It's not really a biggie, is it? NASA. Why would anyone believe NASA? Do you know what NASA stands for? Never a straight answer. They are all, not the Freemasons to blame for everything. I'm sure they're not. They do maybe charity works. But they all signed the Official Secrets Act, so they keep secrets. So they're just lying. Okay, all of them. Savings and loans. Okay, that's a shitty one. No, that's happening, isn't it? So Obviously, everyone's being taxed to death. That's being ramped up as well. And the council tax in Britain is just a fucking nightmare. And all the other taxes, 4 different taxes I'm paying at the moment, or 3. Very confusing. Savings and loans. So I don't do any of that because I don't really want to have any interaction with any banks. Banks rhymes with wanks. Have you noticed that? Okay. And market manipulation, which is always going on, which is why the futures work so good, because it's already all worked out. So air magic, I wonder what that is. International Weather Organization. Well, that's 100% happening. I could show you that later. Air magic, to just get a witch into. Well, I don't think satellites. I don't think anything's orbiting anything at all. No, I really don't. I don't think that's happening. Earthquake projector. So yeah, it's deliberate earthquakes. So we haven't had a decent earthquake for ages. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. So the necromonicon. Necrocrominicon. I can't fucking talk. And the frog god. Let me have a look at the frog god. That's Prince Charles. The frog god's Prince Charles. Necronomicon. Oh, I got it. Fuck me. Italy. Don't know what that is. Hail Idris. Yeah, they've all got like tattoos and piercings. That's part of the thing as well. Don't like that. The thing is you can't just go plummeting these nasty inks, which are basically, when I had a tattoo, I did it when I was 11-year-old, sat on the toilet, and that was Indian ink from Boots, and it was real Indian ink. Nowadays, they're all full of toxins. Ram them into the intrachromatic system, God knows where, and some of them are sigils and weird stuff. I don't think anyone recovers that. Yeah, blame the Irish again, and blame me if the internet goes off. I don't even care. Yeah, check them out. So yeah, communism and is coming back in a big way, isn't it? God, they fucking smell. Don't they smell funny? And Nazis as well. They're back in a big way. It's like all of the old bullshit has come back. We need a new way of thinking, as I've been explaining all along. So yeah, terrorist nuke. Duke Nukem is what they said for the Illuminati cans. Anyway, let's move on. Post boxes. Let's have a look at these. What else? New subject. And now it's time for something completely different. But you should be all used to that because everything is slidey and quick now, isn't it? But oh yes, for on-car. It's all been scripted. It's not just a miracle. They just know this shit's going to happen. Okay. They have like this script. It's an act. It's a theatre, like Theatre World. All of it is. So post boxes. Now in Britain, and I know you've got really nice post boxes in America. I have seen that. But I think these post boxes in Britain are a leftover from the antique world. Tartraia, and this is why. They got Antiquitech and more going on. Do you know how deep they go? They're not big enough. I was thinking, like bunko booths, if someone could just go in there and like it'd be a lift or even a vacuum tube that would take them into the underworld. And this is the way up to the surface. And they were nothing to do with letters. Letters just come along mid 1800s, as you know. And these big caps they have on the top with these. So what if they were a communication with the underworld that, like with the vacuum tubes, you could just slot one in here and then it would suck down into the underworld? Or what other ideas? They're too small for a person to go in, unless it was a very small person. But I do think that there is a high possibility that they were put, because I noticed that they're put in specific places, okay? And I think that they choose these post boxes. Interesting name, post means after, like after a reset. So I think they put them on tops of old tunnels, deliberately. And I think that they put them on ley line nodal points. And they're using that in the modern day with letters as well. But for whatever they used them for before. Let me know what you think. Vacuum tubes to connect with the underworld, because I really don't think these were always for post boxes. Look how deep some of them go. And some of them are a lot bigger than the other ones, and they are a really thick metal as well. Let's have a look. Look how big they got. Yeah. Okay. And this is just for, you know how heavy letters are? The pieces of fucking paper. And you have a massive, massive brick post office building, guys, right? To post a tiny little letter with a tiny little stamp. You need this big, massive building to do that. Does that even make any sense? No, it doesn't make any sense. And nobody's even sending letters anymore. When's the last time you sent a letter? Well, I sent one today, actually, but I mean in a post box. Nobody does that shit anymore. So post as in past, off. So this is what is interesting as well. I don't know how many of you have, yeah, ancient TARDIS. I like that. I did think that as well. Thank you for that. It's the word office. So post, off ice. Off ice. Like they're off the ice, like the ice wall. Post, so after, and they're off ice. It's like literally like the whole story in 2 words. Really weird. And if you notice the indentations that give it that look of a fasces, has anyone noticed that? So yeah, they have changed styles. Now we got one near to me, and it's got like I guess it's compass, if you like, but it's like a thing on top to line up north to south or whatever. Some of them have got like a line of sight thing as well, or like for waypoints for orienteers, I guess. And some of them are just put in the walls as well. I've got plenty of them around near me. And look at that one, got a crown on top. I've often thought of the crown as being electromagnetic technology. Not all of them. I bet a lot. I'm surprised they didn't paint these rainbow colored. So yeah, you're only posting letters. The letters go in a little cage here, and all of this here is for nothing. This massive cap. See this here at the top? That's the one I got done outside my local post office. So there's 2 screw holes. So I think they used to put a plaque on there saying the opening times and stuff or whatever, you know, post times. But there's like it's like a sight for like you get on a gun on top of a post box. There's more going on. So some of them are green. I haven't seen that one. Oh, in Dublin, a Dublin post box is green. What's that, Nora? And I did. I sent a letter today. Oh, you did send a letter today. Indeed. Go, Nora. Go. Woo-hoo. Okay. So, yeah, in the modern day, these... Now, what if there was more going on with telephone boxes as well? Because they are, like, literally not throwing these away. They're keeping them. They're sending them to America. You know, Tom Jones got one in LA by his pool and other stars. And... when I was a teenager, you would be amazed of how many teenagers you get in one telephone box on a freezing night. There'd be about 6 of us in there. I would sit up on the shelf, just enough room to skin up, and everybody else would just pile in, yeah, because it's freezing outside. Would it work? Well, it's a bit cramped. So, yeah, Superman, yeah, he goes into a telephone box, he spins around, yeah, and the next thing is Mr. Fantastic, okay? But he's a bit stupid because he's put his underpants on the outside of his trousers and he's wearing like fucking yoga pants, basically. Anyway, these in the modern day, they turn these into libraries in little villages in Wales and Britain, England, and Scotland. Let's not forget Northern Ireland, Britain, and Ireland. Yeah, they've turned these into little libraries so you can get a book. I got the Domesday book that I took from a little tiny village in Nottinghamshire years ago. And I'll take some books back and give it back to them. Oh, I love a good jigsaw puzzle. If the internet pisses off, I'm going to get a big jigsaw puzzle. So, yeah, you want to connect to the underworld because there's massive, like, vaults and stuff. They put these on the tops of tunnels with a vacuum system. Oof, letter. I think it's much better than the shitty paper letter. These things are a bit more going on, and they got Antiquitech. That's what I think. Look at that post box there with the Victorian gentleman. This has got something completely different going on. Number one, the first post box. And of course, the first postage stamp, they say, is the penny black, which is worth absolute fortune, and a penny red as well, worth a lot of money for stamps. So I've done some stamp collecting in the past. I've got quite a few of them. I used to do a bit on the commemoratives, but fucking hell, it's just so fiddly, and I can't be bothered anymore. And one time I was like, I'm gonna get rich on a stamp. I'm gonna go through Kilaware and find a penny black. Woohoo! But it never really happened. Thousands of hours of stamp sorting to never actually get anywhere. It's like fucking YouTube. New Metropolitan Street. It looks like a Fash's letterbox. And it's got all like Phoenician lions and VR. What's VR? Virtual reality. Victoria Regina. Or Victoria's vagina to her friends. That's Rex. That's royal as well, because it's got the royal stamp of approval, you see. Because at one time, they run the royals, right? Run the royal post, which is kind of the royal mail. Not anymore. No, they gave it away. Like, there's a guy from the Czech Republic, a billionaire's bought the British Post Office. Back in the day, it was pretty good service, actually, but nobody ever robbed the mail because they threw away the key. Ask Ronnie Biggs, who fucked off to hang around with the Sex Pistols on the beach in Rio de Janeiro because he was a bank robber, the great train robber, Ronnie Biggs. So yeah, they're really quite nice, aren't they? But they do remind me that they're doing something else. I do think that. And this big cap at the top. I wonder if it could just... And why would you have that? Protect the letters from rain. ER. And that's Queen Elizabeth II. Elizabeth Regina. I wonder what that's all about. Regina. I don't know. VR again. And the royal... This one's a nice burgundy colour. I like these golden railings as well. So these ones don't go too low. Maybe they took the plinth and cut it off or what have you, because the rest of them are just like infinitely deep. Oh, how disgusting. Vandalism. Sue Bell for Craig Bell are tramps. So yeah, Sue Bell and Craig Bell are tramps, it says there. Okay. I'll bear that in mind. That's basically important information in the neighborhood. Now everyone knows who to avoid. Have a look from a top as well. Why would they put like a cymatic pattern? I'm not sure what frequency this is, but it's surely a geometric cymatic pattern, and it's like star 40, and it's on top, and they're all got them on top, which is another reason why I think there's more going on. You never overlook anything in the city streets. I don't. Post boxes, the bollards, you know, the hydrants. I think they're for old energy transference. All the things on tops of buildings, the Antiquitech, everything, even a sill. You know, everything has got a purpose with this narrative. And I think that it's not what they've been telling us, because our interpretation of history is as valid as theirs. And I talked about the lion and the unicorn only a week ago, Christmas time. This one's a punk rock one in Priory Road. You wouldn't want to get on top of that one. So yeah, fucking hell, some of them are nasty bastards. Excuse the French. So your mother, your mum, is beautiful. So what we're going to look at now is some images of ladies, or that could be your mother or your grandmother, but it's a high likelihood it would be your grandmother or your great-grandmother on some of the age of these photographs. And I notice quite a few things about these people. They got a different vibration than the rest of us. Now, they don't do fakey ass makeup, okay, but they do have really terrible hairdressers. Like, they do hairdressing at home Obviously, that is like really bad Pamela's look. Okay. So yeah, I would say that is 1950s, not too early. But let's have a look, see what we notice. These people, shall we? Blessed human beings with lovely faces that were full of love, living their lives. And probably most of these are all dead, like they usually are. Oh, there's a beautiful face. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, they look a bit. Glasses have magged her up a bit, but yeah, she's a nice vibration. Love, Francis. Okay, so this could be your mother, caught in a moment with the zest for life. Love that shit. People miss it. Oh, she's nice. People miss it, don't they? When they like got that moment, and then it's like they look back and they think, "Fuck me, that was a moment." I completely missed that. She looks a bit stoned. I think this is 1940s. Look. Let's have a look. So this could be your mum or your granny. So people were much more innocent, much more naive. They didn't know too much about the ways of the world back then. They were kept away from it, really. God, you used to have to go and knock your parents' door and ask, could you take the daughter? Not in my time. And asked if you could take the daughter out for a date. It's like, no, I don't think that's a good idea, son. You look a bit weird. And then they got to choose. Isn't it weird how people tell you what to do with your life? Parents as well. And they lie. Oh, it's her again. Precious souls in this place. Ugh. Don't know. I wouldn't hold her manly features against her. Oh, fucking hell. She's got cold eyes, I think. She looks a bit of a... I'm not saying she looks a bit of a psycho, but... Don't know what she's thinking. She's a woman. You can never, ever tell. So let's have a look at her. So I'm trying to think what I used to think like back in the 80s, you know. Probably the same as now. So it was about titties, weed. Nothing's changed. So I got to turn this heating off. So we're going to look at these. These are the interior. As I've showed some of these on my... let me turn the heating off. Working out in the field. Yeah, that'd be nice. So what are you saying? Working in a field or like bent over and that? Yeah? That's not good. Think like that. Yeah? Okay. So yeah, I noticed they must have had a lot of dust and a lot of stuff because they had a lot of stuff. I love the Allegolipta though and the wallpaper they had in the Victorian days. They're big on the mirrors. I don't like mirrors myself. There's only one in the entire house. And gaffer tape that up so I don't get fucking sucked into another dimension in the middle of the night. Don't fancy that. He's got a Welsh moustache, big old handlebar moustache. So what I notice is that a relaxing way to sit around the house? It looks like it's summer to me. He's got like, they used to do that when I was a kid though, the old blokes. He's wearing a suit around the house with the tie done up. Yeah? Not be comfortable, is it? I know. Oh, maybe they should sit around in their underpants for a laugh. Well, it's not even a laugh, is it? You're in your own home. Maybe they should have naked Thursdays. Okay, or Wednesdays, even. So, what's she playing? Ivanhoe. Okay, no. Things preserve us. And she's only got one leg. Okay. No, I think she has got two legs. I think that's a table leg. Chair leg. So what stuff they got? So they play piano because they haven't got stereos. They haven't got the internet. So where do they get their information? From the newspaper. So I bet that is heavily controlled mind control. They like pictures. I don't like family pictures. I don't like... Why the fuck did people do that culty weird stuff? I love... Yeah, I think everyone loves their families and that, but fucking photographs of them every bastard way. Yeah? Oh, fucking hell. No. So I don't have any family photos up because I don't see the point, especially when most of them are dead. It's like just a daily reminder of how fucking sad it all is. No, thank you. So don't get on with it. Move on. You know what I'm saying? Look at that lamp. That lamp's got a good face in it there, hasn't it? Like it's your ghost. First one to see a ghost wins this competition, the ghost winning competition. So yeah, in them days, they used to go out with these little baskets and they used to go out picking mushrooms and other things. So they've only got candles for lighting and we've got gas there again. Apparently they were dangerous then, gas lights. Fucking hell. Stunk as well. Terrible smell. And the white things inside of them, you know, they used to go up in flames, burn your house down. I noticed they got a wooden decking for ceiling. And they have this picture rail as well, don't they, to hammer in. So you'd have to hammer nails into your walls. But yeah, they're bonkers on pictures. I don't like that. I haven't said that. My walls are covered in pictures. Okay, so what am I talking about? They had a lot of shit. And I tell you what, I want a Persian carpet or a nice carpet. I do, very new. These carpets they had in them days were all like beautiful. They're like that one. I want that one. Yeah. So that's a nice little boardroom, is it? See these? Still these all over Britain, guys. I see loads of these in Roath and in other parts of my city. And you've seen them in London, everywhere. This decoration and on the coving as well. These Victorian houses. What is that? Is that the switch? Oh, right, that's a counterweight to pull it up and pull it down. Oh, that's jolly clever. I like that. You can pull it up and then pull it down. Them chairs look nice. So, yeah, everything's fantastic in the modern day. Shit, isn't it? It's all IKEA. So, what are you looking at, love? You all right? Okay. She's got a poker. She's going to poke that fire. Got a clock. That's an old saying, isn't it? Don't look at the mantelpiece when you're poking the fire. That's not true, that, guys, because the clock might fall on it. The clock might fall on the clock. Don't worry about what I just said. Forget it. And that one as well's got some weird cantilever thing that brings the lamp down. Oh, I haven't seen anything like that either. It's like what's on my microphone. Nice silver tray. Yeah, they got beautiful stuff. So yeah, it'd be nice to go time traveling back and have a nice bit of Levensies with a load of Victorians. Yeah, I bet it smells of wood. Look at this for a dresser. Fucking hell, that'd be worth fucking thousands in a modern day. That would. And everything's carpeted, but they didn't have vacuum cleaners. So what did they do? Well, they beat the carpets out outside, but what were these carpets? If they didn't have, it must have been thick with dust. Oh my god! They didn't have vacuums. Oh my god! Wow! Look at that. It's a mirror with like a demon head over it. God, I've been in quite a few stately homes. I never get a good vibe in them. I don't know why. All that wood. If you could smell that wood, that would be fantastic. Look at that lamp. Whoa, look at that. And that lamp. See, all of this, nobody got stuff like this in the modern day. What is with that lamp? See if I can get that over by here. Oh, I'll just fucking move that. Magic brooms. Yeah, but look at all of that on there. What's all that? All the toroidals. I don't know. There's another bit coming out there as well. Wow, that's trippy. I don't know what's going on. Wow. We've long thought about radium fireplaces, and not all fireplaces. I think, you know, a lot of the fireplaces came along a lot later in the 1800s. Before that time, it was high possibility they had radiant power, and it's just a steel plate. Look how beautiful that is as well. And the green tiles. I love them green tiles. I love that colour green as well. Oh, that cat's going to get scorched. It's only a China cat, don't worry. It's 5 to 4, and it's crackerjack. And there's a ghost of a bird. A ghost of a dove from above. No, literally, it's a ghost of a dove. Boo. Really trippy. So yeah, let's have a look at the beds they had. So all of them pictures for you to lay in. Is that a mirror? No, it's a picture of a lady laying and a man stooping over her. Oh God. Oh, all right. Nice bedtime reading. Oh no, no. Fucking weird. Nice bed though. I wonder if it's soft like we got in the modern day. I bet it's gorgeous. See, if you nail a comfy bed, yeah, life's comfy feet, comfy belly, comfy bed, all goes down well. Okay, can't do anything with the bad guts or shitted feet. I love the banjos. I watched the Dead South play on a concert on the internet earlier on YouTube. Oh my God, I love the Dead South because they got this banjo on there. Banjo player. I fucking love the banjo. He's reading something. Bit of Charles Dickens. A lot of women, especially when I was young, they used to like to read these Mills and Boon. Do you know what that is? Well, it's mild smut. It is. It's so disgusting. Yeah. And they sit there like that, like smiling as well. It's like he thrust his hips into her hips, and then they run off into the. It's like, what the fuck is this? I haven't read a Mills and Boon book actually, guys, but I have grown up with women that read Mills and Boon's book, and it's basically soft porn, is what it is. That's what I've made out. Anyway, might not be true. So, what are the Victorians? I bet they were a horny lot. Huh? Mind you, by the time you get all of them clothes off, half the afternoon's gone. Yeah. I don't know how they managed. I don't know how we manage. We just got over minus sub-zero temperatures in Britain. It's gone a bit milder today, thank God. Now it is 6 degrees. And we got a couple of months more, but they say that global warming's happening. But we haven't got a globe, we haven't got warming, so neither of that. Fanny Hill. That was a bit disgusting, actually, known monk. That was. What was the other one? Lady Chatterley's Lover? Yeah. It's like 50 Shades of Grey. I haven't read that because I'm a man. Yeah. Only homosexuals read 50 Shades of Grey. So I've read that. I can imagine, yeah, what happens in the end. I'm just chucking it out there, right? That I bet you I know what happens. I've seen Indecent Proposal. I know what happens right when you get right to the end. Yeah. So yeah, in the past when I grew up, we had snow. I mean real snow, not like this wimpy ass snow. Do you know once, right? I was going to go on a train. It got cancelled because they said there was the wrong sort of snow on the tracks. Like, oh, as opposed to the right sort of snow. So what TV aerials did they have in the past? Look at that thing. Picking up Coronation Street, off down the chemists there on the corner when they had real drugs in the past. All of my family, everybody I knew was on something from the chemist. Big bags full of pills, yeah, every single week. Yeah. Once everyone died. Prozac, remember when that came out? Oh God. Yeah. I know my mother, she had a new lease of life. She went from like, depressed all the time to fucking skip the light fantastic thanks to Prozac. Okay, no. So yeah, every bastard broke down in the past. This is in Folkestone. So yeah, we used to have icicles, right, that long when I was a kid, hanging off buildings. And if you slammed the door, they could come down and impale you to the floor. So if it's really icy, like ice rink, and you can't walk around, you know how to get around when everyone else is falling on their ass? Put your socks on the outside of your shoes. Okay, they got to be good socks though, because they will stick. There are some socks that will stick. Other socks, you can walk. I put this to practice. So look at the size of that old building in London. So yeah, what happens in Britain? So it snows in Germany, right, guys? Everybody goes to work. They have the gritters out and all of these plows and stuff, right? And all the roads are clear and everything carries on as normal. And in Czech Republic and all the other Poland and all the other countries, Britain has the snow, right? Oh, it's a fucking national emergency. Nobody gets to work. The schools don't go. The buses don't move. It's like this bus, yeah, it's like a tank and it can't go over like 2 inches of snow. So yeah, I used to love a snow day though. And then, of course, everybody breaks a leg. So like an arm sliding on their ass. So they all like the A&E is absolutely packed out because they're not dressed. She's not dressed wisely. Look, these fucking freezing little legs there. And her. If you're going to go in the cold, dress appropriately, guys, yeah? So sledges, no, didn't really do sledging. We used to have like bread crates, and I'm like 10 minutes from like hills of death like that because I'm nearly in the country here, on the outskirts of Cardiff. So yeah, the world goes to shit. Oh, remember them old Triumphs? Oh, I love all the old cars, Cortinas, the old Capri. Everyone looking like a fucking beatnik. They was the days. So I am reminiscing. Rid O'Rot Limited. Oh my God, I know how freezing that is. And she's not dressed right. I wonder if she got like another layer on into there. Because it doesn't look like she got a layer on into there. She's asking for it. So it is, dude, is it pretty? Let's think. Oh, it looks so lovely. Everything covered in white makes it all look so clean, doesn't it? I'm not seeing that. I don't think so. I think it makes the place look fucking scruffy, especially when it turns to sludge, which it does. Slush. Yeah. That's not pretty. That's God's awful. That is apocalyptic. That is dystopic hell, is what cold weather is, unless you've got a warm Land Rover. I'd love a Land Rover. Land Rovers are brilliant. That's one good thing Britain invented. Oh, these old Rovers. So I wonder anything started in the past. Man, do you have a good old York diesel or a Perkins? They'll start in the fucking snow, won't they, guys? Britain. We had some good engines in the past. Your listers. So yeah, it wouldn't matter if maybe that's why we didn't have electric in the 80s, because electric engines don't really work that well in the freezing cold, do they? So there's maybe that. So all this is gone. The Ice Age ended in 2020. Remember that this is the Bobby, the British Bobby, yeah, when you could actually go and talk to them without them being weird or thinking about kicking your head in. It's really strange. In them days, it was like Dixon and Doc Green or Z cars, yeah. They were like proper human beings, near enough, and they didn't work for corporations like as mercenaries, which is all they are nowadays, mercenaries. Mercenaries, sick and tired, you've been hanging on me. You make me sad with your smiles. Oh, look at that, St. Paul's Cathedral. God, all them poor choir boys. You hear them now. And coal men. We used to have a lot of coal men. So yeah, the world when it was freezing, that's another point. World when it was like this was coal warmed. We didn't have gas fires. Everyone was in coal. So when I used to wake up, go to school in the morning, you couldn't see your hand in front of your face because it stunk of coal. Coal fires, and the smoke was everywhere, especially if someone had a coal smoke fire where the chimney would catch fire, smoke the entire street out. Is it feeling cold? I'm feeling cold. I'm going to put the heating back on. So yeah, well, what I say is fuck winter. I'm not really into it. I want a warm climate. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Everyone wants to bounce. I want to bounce. I'm not happy. So what's this? The synagogue, the Chevre Synagogue in London. Lions cakes. Oh, I love Lions cakes. Down there somewhere. Ooh, it's a bit like that Jewish quarter that accidentally, not really accidentally, but stayed in Venice land. Just like that. So I like digging snow. When I used to work as a forklift truck driver, I turned my forklift into a snow plow by putting plyboards in front of it and spent the entire day going up and down the car park, plowing snow. I was happy as a pig in shit. So I could do that. I'd be happy doing that. Flat water, flat earth. Just posted. He's one of my favorite YouTubes ever. I'm glad he does stuff. Marianne, how you been? Bob Sykes, how you been? Let me come back a minute. And see who's here, because I got some pictures to share with you now of Sydney, which are fantastic. Images of the day. We're going to look at Hawaii, other stuff, and some shares. And I don't mean the one that was married to Bono, Sonny Bono. Right, let's put the comments up. You can have a look at them as you go in. So, turn left at 42 Yayway. Hi, Marianne. How's it going, sweetness? Good to see you. Kathy Broughton. Love to Kentucky. Hey, handsome. Oh, thanks, Jackie. How are you, Jackie Miller? And Margaret is in the house. Lots of coal making lots of heat. Oh, I used to love a coal fire. It's lovely. Officer Donor. Hey, Officer Donor. Please give us a smile. And Scott is in the house as well. Okay, you do that, bro. And Bob. Good to see you, my man. Bringing the love, bringing the vibration. Yeah, so like I said, we're going into 2026. I don't know about you lot. Doesn't matter, really, if you don't want to be, yeah? But I am, okay? Excited. Come with me. Let's be excited. Let's make it exciting. If you go like, oh, it's not going to be very good. It's this, that, the other. Yeah, fucking no shit. That's what's going to happen. If you think, well, I'm really excited. This Armageddon, or this apocalypse, I mean, the reset is given like loads of opportunity. Yeah. So it's fucking brilliant, actually. I love it. So a lot of the men are going Tashkent, which is fucking brilliant for me because it like frees up shit tons of women. But yeah, a lot of them are vaccinated, and yeah, they got lips like the Michelin Man, so that cuts them out as well. So there's that. Anyway, what am I thinking that for? I do not know. Anyway, forget that. Flip. So what I'm going to do is do a flat earth karaoke, and you're going to all sing a song. Okay, what's your song are you going to sing? Right, I was thinking with a friend the other day about pop bands that got like a letter in there, or excuse me, a number in there, like Funboy 3 or 5 Star or Jackson 5 or the Dave Clark 5. Fucking hell, there's a lot with 5, isn't there? Can you think of any with numbers in them? If you can, just put them in the chat anyway. It's just for fun. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So, Jason Brine. Is that 42 Yowie? I don't know, mate. Mind the gap. Mind the gap. They should say that to little people because that gap is a cavern. We all need a little aluminium on the... So, yeah, be excited. Be very excited. Let's make good things happen this year. Okay? And let the others... And we won't. In this... Okay, let's get into some Tartraia images. Let's have a look at some cool stuff, shall we? So I'm drinking shit, but it doesn't matter. It's only one day a week. So did you all have a good Christmas? Was it peaceful? Was it happy? Didn't die, did you? It's fucking epic. Good. And we made it to 2026. Fuck me. Sounds weird saying that, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, the Kratom. Scrotum's Kratom. Yeah, I have never tried it. I'm not trying anything really. I don't see the point anymore. I feel just like not do like. My mind is stronger. That's what I think. Mel. 7-0. If you think you can do it, then you can. Heidi. Hello, Heidekins patch notes. HEIDI. Okay, let's get stuck into some more images. I don't know how many people are here. 364 of you. On a flatter day. Share this out if you want. It's not flatter day. What day is it? Fuck me, it's Tuesday. Okay. I'll be back by the weekend anyway. I was going to do Sham 69. Ursham boys. Jamiroquai are brilliant. I love a bit of Jamiroquai. So, yeah, what? The 3 degrees. Yeah. Sham 69. Fucking hell. And there's 69. Fifth Dimension. Oh, that's a good one. Spell. 311. Oh, yeah. Jimmy Percy. I got Jimmy Percy's autograph on Holy hairdo. My teacher got it for me. She was going around with him when I was in high school, and I said I was a massive fan. And it says, to the Glenealy kid, Jimmy Percy. Fuck me, I was buzzing. Because he was like, oh, he was an idol, wasn't he, back then? So, what's happening, Juan? Good to see you, my friend. 999. Hurry up, Barry, come on. We're going down a pub. Well, listen, you, Harry, if you're going down a pub, you better tell your mum and dad to finish up your grub. I wish you'd listen to me. No, I don't want a cup of tea. That's Life album was really, really good. I loved Sham 69, That's Life. It was quite, that was funny, wasn't it? Especially the bit about him masturbating. That was quite funny. What else? Oakenfold. I love a bit of Oakenfold myself. I'm not going to moan about a bit of Oakenfoldage. B-52s. How could I forget? They're my favourites, isn't they? I know they're Illuminati's favourite. I love Prodigy before they went satanic. And Keith, like, he was no way he was going to survive that level of satanic behaviour. And that other guy was them demonic eyes in and all that. When they were, we're descending to outer space to find another race. When they were doing that back in the Tripsy days, they were all right. The Prodigies were good in the beginning. Left Field's one of my all-time favourites, Marianne. No, they are. I'm massive into the Orb, okay, and I'm massive into Left Field, and mostly the Orb, though. And I do like the Orbital too. Satan! I do like Orbital too, and Left Field are the best. I wasn't too big on their last album, though, to be honest with you, but ooh, yeah. System 7, I got System 7 album. Yeah, I like System 7. I like 07. I don't think they are called 07. Sorry, I just completely went there. My mind just fucking left the building. Who sings I'm going to be a dance commander? Gaber. Gaber. Oh, what are they called? With Valentine as their lead singer. Oh, from Detroit. Oh, fuck. I'm not going to do this to myself. Not remembering them. 10 cc's. Ah, you're not in love. 808 State were good. They were really good. I liked 808 State. All right, 1-8. 2 Unlimited. 2 Unlimited, remember that? No. She was lush. That was her brother, I found out in the end. Yeah, they were from Rotterdam, so they smoked loads of weed. Can you remember her in 2 Unlimited? Oh, fuck me. Yeah, Maroon 5 are the shittest bands in the history of the shit bands. I'm sorry, Marianne, you're entitled to like Maroon 5, but men, they don't like Maroon 5 because that guy in it is just fucking... No! The Who are good. I like the Who. Level 42. I seen Level 42 in Glasgow. Yeah, Baron Greenback playing his fucking slap him in his face like that with his thumb. I'm trying to think of a record they sung. They were really good, Level 42. They were really good. I don't know them. Ultimate answer 42 is deep thought. And you said something else then. Easy as well. Yeah, Jackson 5. Oh yeah. Level 42. Got two live crew. Don't know that. Vibes. Five. Like 5-star, you mean? Is it? Okay. You can do that. Gonna miss the Stones. I watched a little. I still like. I don't know if the Rolling Stones are good or not. U2. Yeah, U2 and Maroon 5 on my 2 shittiest bands list. Okay. Guess who's playing in Cardiff in the summer? Neil fucking Young. I know, my lifetime ambition. I was like, I have always wanted to see Neil Young since I was probably 14 years of age or something like that, right? I'd love to see Neil Young. And now he's coming. Because of what he did in 2020, I'm not really feeling in the mood that I want to see him anymore. Maybe if I just, to be honest, it's in town in fucking Blackfriars Fields. I can just go over the castle grounds and lay there and listen to him. Oh no, I like Frankie Goes to Hollywood. They're good. The world is your oyster. Welcome to the pleasure dome. On your way home. Nickelback was good. Makes my blood go cold today. I like that Rockstar song. That's good. So yeah. Mark. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know what that is. Yeah, shame about Neil Young. I feel the same about Neil Young. Yeah. It's a bit of a shit, isn't it? The Wombles. Yeah, maybe they should come back. No, that's not. The Wombles, the Tweets. These are things that should be erased. I seen XTC, that Andy, whatever his name was. They were all right. They were a good band. They were. We're only making plans for Nigel. They sang. Yeah, it was a good band. Rick Parfitt, his name was. No, what was his name? Partridge. He was from Swindon, I remember. Yeah, Tafia. Yeah, there's a Tafia. There's a mafia in Chicago of Welsh people called the Tafia, like from Cardiff people. So I was wondering if I'm from Cardiff and I went to Chicago, would I like be made a fuss of by the Chicago Tafia? Standard, isn't it? Yeah. You'd think. UB40, I've seen UB42. I love UB40. They're fucking awesome. Bit Ali Campbell. Oh yeah. Food for Thought was probably the best, don't you think? It's like not really into the Earth Die Screaming buzz, are you? That's not, it's just so not me. Yeah. Rush, Tom Sawyer. So yeah, Rush. Yeah, I'm not a big Rush fan. People think that I look like that Rush guy. Heaven 17. Indeed. Goes to my head. They didn't sing it originally though, Marianne, did they? Who sung the original Red Wine? Red Wine, you make me feel so fine. Keep me rocking all of the time. I can't remember. Razzle that died in the Vince Neil car accident. I don't know what that is. It's like an old-fashioned porn magazine, Razzle, or something from the 70s, isn't it? I don't know what that is. Hello. Hiya. That's the opposite of hello. Anyway, you know that though, obviously. Witchmaster. Or Witchmaster. I like that. Nice touch. Nice touch. So yeah, John Neal, good to see you. Talking Head's one of my all-time favourites. Do you know they started out as a cover band though? It's mad, isn't it? But he is really clever, that. Brian. He's got a big Brian. The vocalist is awful in Rush. Oh, I agree. Oh yeah. Terrific bassist. It's all that noise comes out of 3 blokes. It's fascinating. But yeah, Geddy Lee. Oh god, fuck no. People say, oh, you look just like Geddy Lee. No, I fucking don't. Geddy Lee ain't cool like me. Fuck no, he ain't. I know he's a lead singer in a fucking multi-million-pound band. Oh, shut up, man. That is pretty cool. Haircut 100. Who said that? Lisa Austin. Oh, Haircut 100. Shame it wasn't good for his hair as well. Limal, remember him? Kajagugu. Too shiny, shiny one. What did Haircut 100 sing? I remember say. What did they sing? fuck without Googling it. So, bro. Slayer South of Heaven, Raining Blood, don't know that one. Oh, The Alarm. Oh, he died recently. He's Welsh, Margaret Walter. That guy out of The Alarm. Yeah, they're all right. I wasn't a big Alarm fan, to be honest with you. Skinheads didn't like The Alarm. We like Led Zeppelin. Which I think, except for the John Bonham's drum, I'm starting to think the Led Zeppelin might have been overrated. Not really, because they're not very complex. I was thinking that as soon as he packed it in, John Bonham, the true genius, like, or died, the whole band like fucking collapsed because they couldn't carry on without him because of his genius. So they were caught in a moment. There's better bands. Technically, I think Radiohead's a better band technically. Oh, I love Mochiba. Oh, Nicola Thomas. I love Mochiba. Oh, yeah, I listen to Mochiba all the time. I'm a trigger hippie. See what I did there? So, yeah, thanks for that video of Neefage. Oh, bloody Jerry. Oh, I like the cranberries. Don't mind the cranberries. Yeah, I like a bit of cranberries. I like Garbage as well with the ginger Scottish bird. She got a bit of attitude, haven't she? Yeah, I like a bit of attitude. Okay. So Manny, God love him. Do you know what happened though? Monk, check this out. If you don't believe me, ask my son Lawrence. Yeah, ask my son Lawrence. I was going through on here scrolling, yeah, and I stopped on Guns and Stone Roses record. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was "Wanna Be Adored," something like that. Anyway, I played it, and I was saying to my son, I was like, "Oh, Manny, though, fucking hell, he's so fucked up, man. It's a wonder he lived this long. Look at all the drugs he's had and that." Because he did. Look, he's looked fucked, haven't he? And with Primal Scream, he looked like double fucked. Anyway, poor Manny went and popped his clogs, didn't he? But he still managed to be in two of the best bands in British history. So yeah, I like Manny a lot. No Monk. So yeah, the Clash. I didn't get to see the Clash, but I did get to see Big Audio Dynamite, which had the guitarist, or two members of the Clash actually in there, and they were quite good. I didn't get to see the Clash, and love, love, love plus one. Thank you, Hippie Shake. That's right, love plus one. No, I don't like Smashing Pumpkins. I did until they went all weird during Rona. They're another one. Alice in Chains. Yeah, I don't know what they got up to during Rona Sig, but yeah, not bad. Not bad. Not my thing though. So yeah, I've had to like fucking all my music tastes. I've had to change. I'd like just like a bit of background techno on these days. You saw the Sex Pistols in 1976. They're playing in Cardiff Castle this year. Rich Master. I could go and see them. Also, I think it's Lena Lovitch. My lucky numbers one. That'll be trippy. I wonder if she still looks mad as fuck. Lena Lovitch, and I think it's the Buzzcocks. I'd have to check on that, but another old classic band. Jethro Tull's one of my favourites all time. Who said David Jones? You know me so well. Jethro Tull's one of my all-time favourites. He's so creative. What the fuck is that? Oh my God. What is it? That's better. Jethro Tull. And I'd love to love you, and above you, there's no other. No, I'm not a big George Michael fan, and it's not homophobic or anything, but it's just his music was really shit. You know, actually, men don't like Wham. You'll find Rage Against the Machine. Fuck you! I won't do what you tell me, except wear a mask. Nah, man. What pussies! Oh my God! I'm just gonna just stick a little bit in my mouth. See what I mean? No. Oh yeah. Let's talk Jethro Tull a minute. What's your favorite Jethro Tull album, Martin? Difficult to say. Locomotive, maybe. I'd have to think. Do you know what? Frank Zappa made 60 albums. I've got most of them. I've got his back catalogue. I love my Zappa. God, I love my Zappa. What a brilliant Frank Zappa. Who agrees? So, okay, this is our music's appreciation session over with in a minute. Although I've really enjoyed that. I Gary Felton. And you did, didn't you? Hopefully. Crazy horses. Wah! How could the fucking Osmonds play heavy metal? You don't believe me? Play Crazy Horses. The Osmonds did heavy metal. Okay. Did you love Marie Osmond? No, you didn't really love Marie Osmond. It's not like I did. Yeah. Marie Osmond was going to star in my film with Natalie Wood, Raquel Welch. Raquel Welch. I don't care if you... Deep Purple's my all-time favourite band, Bob Sykes, as you well know. Yeah, really. Deep Purple, like, to me, fucking hell. But not in the Jimmy Coverdale days, actually. Jimmy Coverdale is a bit of a twat. And he's retired recently, so I've read. He's so important. Rainbow were really good. I'll give them that. Okay. Jimmy P. All of them anyway. Yes, he did. And then he did an interview by people that interviewed me or came to film my convention in Birmingham. Before they came to see me and film me, they filmed Eric Clapton, and he complained that his hand was way slow. Yeah, because he got you. I would have asked, yeah. So what was Sheryl Crow like then? What do you mean? No, I'm just like not prying, like into know what she was like. But what Sheryl Crow really like is what I'd want to know. Roxy Music, I love Roxy Music. Kathy Burke. Do you know what? Americans, I know you do, but other Americans, they don't know Roxy Music. Honest to God, I've said to Americans, "Oh, I love Brian Ferry." Who's Brian Ferry? It's like, who's Brian Ferry? God, I don't know how to explain Brian Ferry. Love is the drug. Huh? Sex Pistols sounding better in 96 to 76. Yeah, but they got that new lead singer now, haven't they? And they replaced. I think that probably Johnny Rotten's died, and this fat blob that replaced him is not. I don't think he's in. And the new guy, the ginger guy, that is the lead singer of the Sex Pistols. He's pretty good. He's quite fun. He's got a lot of energy, and that's what you want to keep punk alive. Punk's not dead. Oh no, punk's not dead. Oh no. No, it's not. So, do you like the Exploited? What is Bam Yami? No fucking mess. Punk's not dead. Punk's not dead. Oh no. I love a bit of Exploited and Watty. Bad Manners still playing. Yep, they are. There's a ska concert thing coming off this summer with Bad Manners, What's Left of the Specials, without Terry Hall, obviously. The Body Snatchers, Selector, with Pauline Black. Oh, I love Pauline Black. Another ska band. So it'd be fucking brilliant. Yeah, I love Tangerine Dream. Love my Tangerine Dream. Don't listen too much of it. It's more like smash your head in music, like listening to half hour of Gong, isn't it? You know. Ultravox, yeah, they're all right. He's a bit of I was going to say a wanker, but yeah, he was involved in that. Like, I feel sorry for Midge because he worked like apparently harder than anybody on Live Aid. Okay, so you had all that money raised, and that smelly Irish guy with the Boomtown Rats, yeah, you know the one. He took all the praise on the stage and bowed and said, "Yeah, man, I'm saving the world, Joe," and fucked off. Mid-year, who didn't even get a shout in, even though he did all the work. That's another thing that happened. And none of the money got there, and that I can prove because I met a guy who was taking the ships and they got stopped off in the Sudan and unloaded. Avalon, yeah, that's my favorite Roxy Music album, yeah. Avalon. It's a good relaxing album. I love Avalon. I want to go to Huddersfield. Last place Sex Pistols played in UK was Huddersfield. The old one, yeah. Skullhead. Oh, we got a few old Mobius Loop. Yeah. Do you ever see Toya Wilcox on her Sunday afternoon thing? Don't watch it, guys, because you'll fuck your head up. So basically, she got her husband there, who's Robert Fripp from fucking King Crimson. That Robert Fripp, yeah. And she got him like she's like, I think he's a kid. I think she's got him on a ball and chain. I think she puts a collar around him and stuff like that's going on. She like his life looks pitiful. And sometimes you can watch and it's like, oh my God, you could see that he just wants to kill him. He says he can't take no more of her. And she's a punk rocker and she's super duper lively. She'd be like having fucking Anne Margaret on LSD buzzing around the house all day. Can you imagine that? That's what it would be like. It's a mystery. Oh, it's a mystery. I can imagine her just bursting out the toilet going, it's a mystery to me. Asha, in the dark. I much preferred Hazel O'Connor. So, Kirsty MacColl, what happened to her? Now, I seen a documentary actually. There was some dodgy goings on in her death, Kirsty MacColl, and I really liked her. Kirsty MacColl. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, Ian Jury, you know about the Ian Jury story. Hit him with a mud bomb and he left the stage on Glastonbury. He did say, though, that if one more mud bomb hits him, he's going. As he said, hit him in the mouth. But a really good shot. Steve Village. I love Steve Village. Who said Steve Village? Dave Jones. Again, bro, you got brilliant taste. I talk to the trees because people like me know Hurdy-gurdy man. Hurdy-gurdy man. God, I can't believe we got a Steve Village fan in the house. That's so obscure. Blondie's one of the best bands that ever was, as you know. I love Blondie. When she first got famous, though, they said, I don't think you're going to crack it in the scene because you're 32. She was 32 when she started with Blondie. She was like properly grown up. And, Kate Bush, my all-time favourite there too. Yeah, and what a lovely name, Kate Bush. I know. Seen Toya Sunday today. It was hilarious. Did you, Bob? It's pitiful, isn't it? Do you feel sorry for him? No, he deserves it. No, I'm sure he doesn't. He seems like a nice enough man. India. Videodrome's a brilliant film. It's proper pervy, isn't she? What's her name? Deborah Harry. I always thought I'd get on really well with Deborah Harry if I met her. Don't say she's a dude because she's not a fucking dude. Okay, not everybody's a switcheroony. Okay. Pat Benatar, no, that is a switcher fucking Rooney. No Pap at all. Peter Gabriel has to be one of the most creative artists in the history of creative artists. It's like absolutely fucking brilliant. I love Peter Gabriel. Still play him all of the time. Talking Heads, Peter Gabriel, still on my playlist constantly, most days anyway. She was an idol. I heard this week Bridget Bardot died. It's quite sad. Can you imagine her life, though, being that beautiful with all them dirty old fucking directors when she was beautiful and 17? I've seen the photographs anyway of directors all leching over her. But yeah, so she got grown up pretty quickly, didn't she, poor old Bridget Bardot? But yeah, so she changed everything she did because every woman in the world wants to be Bridget Bardot, and they all had their hair cut like her and all walked like her and acted like her for a long while. The Bardonians. Wear the skids in your underpants. So yeah, Kim Wilde is another woman who I thought I'd bump into and get along with. She's got lives in England and she does gardening and likes dogs and all that. She wears like sort of gardening coat and is proper English. So yeah, I like Kim Wilde a lot. Yeah, Dave Byrne's a legend, bro. He's brilliant. He's such a creative artist. You got to admit somebody said on my what is the most overrated bands of all time the other day. Somebody said, right, Tom Petty. Fuck that. Tom Petty was fucking brilliant. Into the valley of the. I do and I don't, Bob. I do and I don't. I like some of their music, but Paul Weller, it's not my cup of tea. Corner Shop were good. I did like that. I don't know what after that one record they did, Corner Shop, Brimful of Asher on a 45, Body Bear, Brimful of Asher on the. I think that was with Fatboy Slim. That one, wasn't it? 6. Oh, why this musical appreciation now? I was doing well, isn't it? Sunday Girls are good one. I like Heart of Glass video. My God, that video, she's so beautiful. And you think to yourself, my God, she must have been at the front of the queue when God was dishing out looks, that woman. Oof. Wow. I used to have a Debbie Harry mirror in my bedroom when I was a teenager. She had like a leopard skin leotard, I guess it was. Fond memory, fond memory. Anyway, I know what you're thinking. I hope you didn't touch yourself. No, of course not. Fucking hell. That's disgusting. The Wurzel's. Well, Pearl Jam, no, I'm not a fan myself. Alison Moyer got a beautiful voice. I love Alison Moyer. She's really good. But, God, does she look duty, don't she, Gary? But, yeah, I don't think she is. Yeah, that's How to Get is my favourite as well. It's a brilliant video, that is. Still test, the test of time. Alex is good. I'll give him that. No. Alison Morissette, so she's good. She just done a new tour, didn't she? She's got a brat on stage with her, but she's kicking her out there. She's doing all right. Yeah. But she exploited sex, didn't she? That first album. It's like, oh my God, did she just say blowjob in a cinema? Oh my fucking God. It's like she said all of these things like, is she perverted like you? Did she go down on you in the cinema? It's like, did she just fucking say that? Wow. And that song about Catholic girls. It might be true, that might, Well, Frank Zappa sang about it, didn't he? Catholic girls with a tiny little mustache. Catholic girls, we know how they go. After the show, all the way. I love the Central Scrutinizer. Do you love Joe's Garage? Fucking love Joe's Garage. Which is your favourite track? Crew Sluts. Crew Sluts, my favourite. Yeah. And I don't know, all of them are really good. Sorry, I'm just playing Joe's Garage in my mind. We didn't have no dope or LSD, but a couple of quarts of beer. But it sure sounded good to us. Kill the poor. I used to like the Dead Kennedys. They were good. They were really good, actually. They still done a tour recently. They're still about, the Dead Kennedys. Excuse me. Mazzy done that sig. All of them. Okay, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. And Nola's gay. He couldn't tell you yesterday. They're all right, I guess. The thing is they were called Smoothies when I was a kid. For listening, like, not that you would listen to any fucking new romantic band. But if you did, you could get your head kicked in if you got caught. It's like, are you listening to fucking Kajagoogoo? It's like, no. It's like, you were, weren't you? It's like, no, I fucking wasn't. It's like, do you want to die? It's like, no. It's like, they find out you're dead, man. I wasn't listening to Kajagoogoo. Classic Nouveau Vogue. Talk were brilliant. I love that track. Life's What You Make It. And I tell you another good band as well, Crowded House. Do you like them from Australia? Crowded House. They done a couple of really truthy songs. They did. I know they did Take the Weather With You, but they did other stuff. They were really, really good band. Crowded House. I think about it. Who remembers? What were they called? Joyride, right? Join the Joyride. They were a Swedish band. Oh, she was beautiful, but she died recently. What were they called? And my wonderful balloon. Oh, I got it on the tip of my tongue. Oh, for fuck's sake. Coldplay shit, guy. Coldplay. Roxette. Who said that? That's it. Thanks. Squirrely. Yeah. Oh, Roxette were brilliant. And now Join the Joyride is a proper truthy song. Have you listened to it? Listen to it after my show. It's fucking brilliant. And the video's good as well. Yeah. Okay, Beastie Boys are probably the only rap bands I would ever listen to, okay? And the video that they did with that little mini movie is fucking fantastic. The best ever. So yeah, I like the Beastie Boys. Okay, yeah, so let's get back into some photographs because I'm just talking and talking and talking here. Sinead O'Connor, Danny Boy's pretty good. Oh, nothing compares to her. See, every photo, I always thought she was really pretty, had beautiful eyes. And now I look back on a photograph, she just proper looks like a dude. I'm not saying Sinead is a dude, but I don't know. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's sad, isn't it? So the Doors are a bit overrated, even though I was listening to them last night. But it was a remix version with like a techno-y background. This is the end. I've seen Hawkwind. It was fantastic. I watched them all night on my head. So, Munter. Okay, let's get back into. Oh, you like this game? I'm glad I thought of this. Sarah Brightman. Ooh, that's good. Black Sabbath. I'm not even going to comment. You know my feelings. Yeah, this is the post-Aussie world, as you know. Journey. I've been waiting for a girl like you. I love Journey. I love Foreigner as well. They're so fucking smoochy that it's actually borderline good. I played Voodoo Child Slight Return, Jimi Hendrix live in Hawaii on here in proper HD earlier, and it was very fantastic. There's only about 60 people watching. It was unbelievable. Jimi Hendrix is the best ever was in the history of ever. Prove me wrong. Somebody, Eric Clapton said he couldn't tune a guitar or play a guitar, and Jimi Hendrix relied on volume only and just tapped on the fretboard because that's all he could do. No chords or shit. But I used to play with the Isley Brothers. That's bollocks. Before he was famous. Well, he was famous with the Isley Brothers. Hi, Jason. Okay, let's get back. Laurel Canyon bands. Oh, again, there's plenty of them, isn't it? That's the Doors, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Rolling Stones, Beatles even went there. Jefferson Airplane. See, I really liked Jefferson Airplane and their lead singer woman, whose name is just Grace Flick. And I watched a documentary on her. Apart from one member of the band, Grace Flick slept with all of the band. Is that true for all bands with female singers? Is that what happens? Or is it just that happens then? Huh? No, that happened with the Mamas and Papas. It's happened with Jefferson Airplane. Okay. And it didn't happen with Blondie because she was going out with a lead guitarist for years, wasn't she? Why am I wondering whether lead singer women go with all of the bands? I don't know. There's that new band at the moment. Have you seen them? What is it? Anal and the Sniffers. Have you seen them? They're fucking shit. It's like a really bad punk band and a woman dressed in knickers. But I actually probably think the young people will think they're actually good. I don't know. Each to their own. They used to, Beastie Girls. Oh, they should bring her. They should bring her out. Because do you know what? Guys, we got to fight for our right to party. You know that's true. It is. The crap. It's if a shit took a shit on a shit, yeah, that's what they would be. But if a shit took a shit on top of a shit, and then a fly landed on top, it would be that. It's pretty bad. Beckham girls. I don't know what that means. Okay, let's get back into Juice. I'm going to go through a load of pictures. We're talking 2 hours. God, time flies when I'm fun. Did you share my video out? This is a Tuesday night. And I don't know what people are doing with their lives, actually. But they're not here. Make sure they get here. Tell everybody in the world that I'm doing stuff. Ooh, what happened to that picture? Wow, they went fuzzy. So these are Hawaii. Obviously, it's an island that's been taken over and made to be the United States of America. But check out its architecture. I wonder when this actually went up. Because it looks very Moorish and, colonial. But look at that thing there on the corner. What the fuck are they? They're like satellite dishes or something. What are they? Excuse me. But what beautiful buildings. But they remind me of the Spanish rather than Hawaiian. So yeah, it's that same flavour of, you can see in the corners, looks a bit Tartarian, doesn't it? A lot Tartarian. So I wonder what the Hawaiian people had to say about it all. And isn't it a long, long way from America? Isn't it like thousands of miles away from America? But I don't blame them. Fucking hell. I'd have kept that as well if I'd have seen that gone there with all them hula hula girls. So they got a mud flooded. And this is like proper Tartarian old world. What the hell are they? They're on each corner. And all these wires. So, yeah, a couple of my subs are in Hawaii. I think Dean's there. And he says that it's all drugs and prostitution in the modern day, which is very disappointing because my image of arriving in Hawaii was these beautiful hula hula girls doing the hula hula dance. Like in Elvis Presley, Blue Hawaii. Exactly the same, actually. You know, just that film, Blue Hawaii. Like that. I thought it was going to be that. Blue Hawaii. But look at them buildings. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic architecture in Hawaii, guys. Who's putting it all there? Did the Americans build all this? Why is it all sort of mud flooded? They put the staircase in front of that window. That's a bit weird, isn't it? So, yeah, that looks very British and Anglican to be all of that way in the middle of the bleeding Pacific Ocean. So, look at these little Hawaiian kids. No, they are little American kids. And they are very definitely, except for him, Caucasian. It's 11:45. Dinner time's come in. So, yeah, they're all mud flooded as well, aren't they? So, yeah, it's disappointing. I hope this all blows over with Nutty Trumpsky because he's got years left in and he's just fucking making everyone go off. Which is really not good. You can't just go off pissing on people's sovereignty. That's a biggie. In Germany, fucking that caused a world war because of that shit in the past. So why is the rules different? Because you've got a bigger army, just threatening everyone. The new bully of the world. So fuck me, no. That's disappointing, isn't it? Didn't see that one coming, gotta be honest. I thought he was just that stupid guy off of the Apprentice, and he's a really good actor. And then when he come in then, and he was signing this and signing that, and then all of these taxes and levies, and everyone has got to give America in the world money now because we haven't got enough money. Richest country in the world, haven't got enough money. God almighty, got to solve that scenario. So here we go. Honolulu got lots of mud flooders. Look at that. Staircase first story. Retaining walls, lower windows. Oh, it must be beautiful there. So yeah, that's what I miss. I miss warm weather. All right, it is nice. I get the cold weather has its perks because when you're out freezing your ass off, you get to come back into the lovely central heating. It's quite nice. And a nice cup of Bovril. Ooh. So yeah, I got loads of plans this year. Plan to do stuff and start getting things in action and start making things happen and manifesting good things for the community in the near future. I've got plans in my head. And I've done this thing before where I've had plans in my head and then miraculously these things have just happened. So I'm going to do stuff. Because community gets a bit like bored at winter and there's millions of people out there that are going to join the community because I tell you why, because Flat Earth's making a massive big comeback and they're pushing it and they're going to push it as well. I know that for a fact. And well, a flat Earth British. So I reckon there's going to be a big flat Earth revival, and with the flat Earth channels back in the day used to get fucking hundreds of thousands of views, guys, like a day. Back in the day, and then they all got shadow banned then. But that woman's not in YouTube anymore, and a lot of people have had their shadow bans lifted and their channels given back. Not me, by the way, but a lot of other people. So something's afoot with YouTube. And wow, that's the High Street. Benson and Smith. It's not tobacconist, not very Hawaiian. And horse-drawn carriage. So they got a bunko booth or bandstand, and there are some natives. Let's have a look. Do a little dance. Oh, they know what I expect. I don't know who influences them islands. They look more like Colombians or Mexicans rather than anything else. But they are in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, as I said. Look at that, in the middle of the Pacific. What's that? Lunar Lido. Mausoleum of Lunar Lido. That's weird. What's that doing in Hawaii? Infinitely strange seeing this in Hawaii. Right, it's mud everywhere, and there's beautiful buildings, but a few people about fancy goods. What are fancy goods? Cups and things. Wow, that looks properly old. That is. What's that? Screen around it, like a Faraday cage. No, I've never seen that before. Is that a church? Yeah, it is an old church. It's got like a cage around the spire. Oh, that's interesting, don't you think? Wow. So there's no Tartraia in the middle of the fucking Pacific Ocean. Look at that. Oh, I love that palm. That quarter line's beautiful. But look at the decoration in there. Complete with antiquitech. I love this top booth. And all the wrought iron, all predominantly top heavy because the thing goes infinitely deeper. Staircases, first layer level up, shows you they got some mud floody building. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. And that one is. So that's Judge Weidman's residence. So judges and all that, they get good gaffs, don't they? They get all the best. They give all of the entitled people. This is the same building. It's not. It's a block. It's a block. I got it wrong. Unless it was being painted. They give them the best buildings after a reset. I know that for a fact because they do the same in the Czech Republic. The police station's the best Tartarian building, and they just grab the best ones. So I've looked at Sydney many times, but these are absolutely fantastic. So the narrative behind Sydney is just like shit out of nowhere, when it's supposed to be a recent fledgling nation from the late 18th century, and nothing actually gets kicking off until the mid 1800s, and then this miraculous Sydney shows up. Wow, Sydney Zoo, look at this. Green Dome. So yeah, 1920 pictures. Botanical gardens with some Cherubinskis and a bit of the mermaid feel going on. So yeah, Sydney got mud flooders. We know that already, don't we? Antiquitech over the doors. So yeah, images of the day in a minute. Got some giants. Yes, dead Kennedys were rad as fuck, says Mikey Havoc. Kill the boy. Wow, look at that bugger. So yeah, Sydney's really interesting. I would love to have a look at this place. Look at it. It's crazy how few people are in the continent of Australia. It's like half the population of Britain. Britain's population has stayed mostly the same. I remember years and years ago it being like 68 million, and then it's like 2025 is 68 million, just touching under 70 million in Britain population. But they're lying. Well, what are they going on? Fucking millions of people have just turned up from nowhere. So, well, not actually nowhere, from the sea, dinghy. So, yeah. Ding-a-dings. Like that. So yeah, it's a sad world when things like that are going on, isn't it? But like pubic works, if only. So yeah, the public works building's going to be the best, and it's got quite a modern skyscraper next to it. But look at the mud flood windows cut in half. Wow, statues. I bet, the Southern Hemisphere flat must have had all the juice in the past as well, because South America's full of that. So there's the Queen Victoria Market, and I believe there's a station attached to this. Definitely Moorish. They had an attack outside there once. I remember that years ago. It's on PK Troops channel. Remember that? I think he was near there when it happened. It's absolutely pissing down outside. Got the lovely sound of rain. And I've got a creature living in my loft. I think it's a bird that's nesting and rattling around. I've been up there to check. It's getting on my nerves. Especially when I'm trying to go to sleep. It's moving around, but it's sacred, God's creature, so I can't moan about it. Just thought I'd tell you. I've got creatures. Creature features. So yeah, Sydney, all our way away. And you know what's a miracle as well? You see all these people, they're upside down. They're upside down. If you think you're on a ball, right? Let me rotate. I'll tell you what's going on here. This is how people are in Australia. And they don't fall off. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Oh, it's a miracle. So yeah, I like botanical gardens. They're always lovely. Always cushy and warm. Loads of jungle plants. Things you could, psychedelic plants. If you've got pictures, you can find out what to get. A bit of azarone, devil root. Whoever knows. What's this? Aster. It's the asters again. They got the gaff over there as well, have they? One of them got killed on a Titanic, didn't they? Botanicals. They're always on about bottoms, these people, aren't they? You notice that? Christmas, ass, botanicals. Fucking hell, these people. Right, well, this looks old as fuck, and this looks new. That's just been plonked on top. Obviously has a bit of old and a bit of new. So yeah, make sure to share this out, guys. I'm going to go through images of the day, and let's see what we got. There's all sorts in here today. Old Chichi man. Hi, Max. Good to see you, my friend. Yes, he's upside down. Don't fall off. Don't worry, you won't. It's Coriolis effect will keep you there, don't worry. So, yeah, let's have a look at some interesting pictures of expositions, etc. This is 1913 in Ghent, in Belgium, and it is the Exposition University of the Ghent, which they call Gand. And what a beautiful building. I can't believe in a million years they built all of that just for the tomato season, just to pull it all down again. Can you? And it's 1 year off the First World War. This country, this city is about to be invaded by the German hordes in 1 year's time on the Skiffle plan. So there it is. So any Chicago mafia, yeah. I'm from Cardiff. Shouldn't I get the key of the city or automatic everything? I'm from Cardiff. Yeah, from all the gang at Chicago Tafia. So yeah, there's apparently a Tafia, and they got all of this Welsh stuff and everything in Chicago. So just put it out there, okay? Spread the word. Yeah. Good. Then I can get a trip to Chicago. Meet Al Capone's great-granddaughter. She's all right now. Basalt stone from Lake Titicaca. There they go again. Melted and folded surface through no Asian technology could have created. Right, so we've seen this before a lot of times in different places. So in Lake Titicaca, just up the lake from Pumapunku, which has also got spludges and meltages, as you know. So yeah, looks like we had a bit of a plasma discharge here in the past, some stage. So yeah, this guy, see this? It's a growth. And I know you're saying it's AI, but apparently no, because they got this guy's name and this one that grew out of him, and they give it clothes and all that, and then he went on a freak show. So yeah, grew up his guts. Horrible, isn't it? Life, things like that. Steampunk bend. Would you go in there? Huh? Be a great night at steampunk bed, wouldn't it, guys? So trippy, and it can make like noises and shit, engine noises. Brilliant. Anyway, this is Lazarus, not Lazarus, Icarus falling from the sun without his wings, because basically. So in the past, as you know, the orphans, millions of them, they all got taken for a ride in these things. Look, the sproggages. Oh, wait, now look at. Let's have a look at this. None. Oh, it's a donkey. No, they're donkeys. Also, if anyone lives in Wales and they know where there's a donkey sanctuary or a place that I could go and visit donkeys, that'd be fucking great. Because I want to go hug a donkey. Or any animals, really. Just putting out there donkeys, random. But I am flexible. Like with the Japanese girlfriend I never got, I am flexible. Just putting that out there now. Okay. Oh, look at these poor little mites. Let's have a look at them. Oh, I wonder if anyone ever picked up the wrong baby. You know, because they all pretty much look alike, don't they? It's just like, which one's mine? That one. You sure? Yeah. You grab the baby and off you go, and you just picked up someone else's baby. I bet that fucking loads in the past. Are you sure this is my baby, love? Yes, of course. I would never be near another man. The whole time I've been with you, Trevor, you know this for a fact. It's like, it just looks absolutely nothing like me. What do you mean, Trevor? Well, he looks African, to be honest with you, which I'm not, so there's that. Oh, I see what you're saying there. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's a throwback. Look, they got masks on. Oh, look at the poor little babies. Got no fucking chance, have they, on their own like that? Got to have somebody to care for them, otherwise they get eaten. So, yeah, let's have a look at some Victorian slang words. Okay, so hopefully some of these are swear words. Balderdash means nonsense. Lollygag. Oh, what a lollygag. Waste of time. Scuttlebutt. Oh, he's such a scuttlebutt. Gossip. Sauce box. I like this one. Mouth. It's a good one, that, isn't it? Oh, she got a lovely sauce box. Okay. Tickety-boo. Well, we know that one, don't we? Cockaboo. Close friend. Is that right? Chuckaboo. Oh, yeah, I've heard that one. It's my chuckaboo. Close friend. Dratted. Oh, dratted. Damn it. A fosler. Clumsy person. Oh, he's such a fosler. Crushed. Well, that's the same now, isn't it? In love. Oh, he's so crushed. Afar. He's drunk. Got the mobs. Oh, he's got the mobs. Feeling sad. Up the pole. Oh, he's up the bleeding pole. Drunk. I've heard that one. He's bricky. Brave. Bricky, brave. It's different. What you got in America? The girl's got a lot of spunk. Yeah? That means something completely different in Britain. Let me just tell you that for anything. The girl got a lot of spunk in her. Embarrassing. So, yeah. What we got then is Nanty Narkin, which is cool. Nanty Narkin, great fun. Copper mouse. Get a black eye. You heard that? He copped a mouse, mate. Copped a mouse. Get a black eye. Do a stamp. Go for a walk. I'm going to do a stamp, mate. Go for a walk. I get that. So, yeah. Some of them are still being used. I have much dirtier ones than that. But I can't tell you. Television. Do you watch the telly? I give up. I give up on most everything, actually. That includes YouTube videos. Don't really watch any. Oh, you know what I watched last night? It was fucking brilliant. I advise you strongly, if you're a male, to watch this film. You know what it is? Weird Science. It's fucking nuts. Kelly Brock. Oh, God, it's fucking ridiculous. I can't even believe it. So, yeah, watch that. I've been watching the Carry On films as well. Did you know, right, that they made all the Carry On films, right, in Pinewood Studios? So Carry On Abroad, you know the famous scene where Barbara Windsor goes like that and her bra flings off? October. They did that in October. And Carry On Abroad, they literally made Pinewood car park look like a sunny Spanish beach. And all the women were out there in bikinis and stuff. It's fucking like middle of winter. They tortured the crew of the staff at the Carry On. And poor Hultree, Hultree, the one people say looks a little bit like me, he was a super genius and underrated and a really big star, and they never give him no decent money. I think that, I don't know what's going on with that. He's a soldier, he's come home, and he's got two really spooky, weird-looking children. So, yeah, China, so they say, I'm going to prove for this, it's just a fucking stupid picture, and China just lie out their asses constantly. China has, for the first time, successfully measured the distance from the Earth to the moon using laser technology. Now, I remember years ago them saying that they did this because they said, oh, that's a letterbox on the moon, on their moon missions with a mirror on it, and you can shoot the mirror. I actually heard Brian Cox state this once. So all of this apparently happened years ago. So apparently they have a laser, that can travel 240,000 miles. Do you know what happens to a laser when you hit something far away? Will tell you, it gets really, really, really massive, the end bit of the laser. I've got lasers. I've done this a lot. The further away, the bigger the blob. So if you were shooting a laser at the moon, it would shit the fucking whole moon out with a laser sparkle. That is not, obviously it's not, it's just, I can't even be bothered. They're fucking stupid. So yeah, this is medieval fighting. I don't exactly know what's going on. I can't say I like the look of it either. So we did this week, the most overrated bands of all time. I've already stated U2. I can't believe I ever listened to them. So, these days of the German Reich. Look at this old bastard. You got a big scar up there. Oh, I bet he done terrible things in the Great War. So what this is German officers taking their families out on a boat trip in Amsterdam during the occupation. Okay, she's in the attic, and they look to having a fantastic time. I'm not sure if cannabis cafes were up and running in 1940s, but I doubt it. So check this picture here, right? So it's in Britain. It's an old town, as you can see, but I want you to check out, right, what is going on with this light, okay? Because they say that there's gas lights in the past, and there's somebody coming around and lighting millions of them every single night, which makes no sense. So let's mag up on that light. Okay, there's a big bulb in there. Let's get up a bit quicker. It's not gas. And what the hell is all of this wiring as well? And then you've got two lengths of something, and then a big, ceramic bowl underneath. There's no way that's gas. That there is an electric light when they say that they were using gas. Caught them out. This is Liverpool from the sky, from a blue in 1900 mark. Liverpool is such a fantastic city. Yeah, it's the Liver building. Some of it's very fine buildings indeed. Historically, Liverpool's just got so much history going on. If you're into the Beatles and stuff, you can do all of the Caving Club and all. There's so much to do there, though. I really like Liverpool. people. I should go back. And unfortunately, Liverpool got fucking bombs dropped on it, like everywhere it did in World War II. And the cathedral got a bombing, but it's been rebuilt, and it's a big, high building now. That's caused some debate in the past. This is a 1800s or late 1800s rebuilt cathedral. So yeah, Lime Street Station has changed a lot, but it looks like the one in it's pissing down in Melbourne, doesn't it? Oh, it looks like St Pancras. Beautiful colorized image. Not too many people around though. Ooh, Nestle's milk. So yeah, it's really lovely Liverpool. Funny people as well, a bit like the Cardiff people. A lot like it. It's parallels. It's very similar, except we didn't. Cardiff had coal, and we didn't go crackers on the slavery. That was Bristol and Liverpool, two major slave imports of the world. There's definitely a karmic backlash with all of that, isn't there? So, all of these buildings, everything apparently built from that many. If it's true, beautiful decoration there on that lamppost. So here's another exposition in New Orleans had a exposition, a big one, in 1884 to 85. So December to May. December the 1st. So 1, 2, 3, 6 months. They're all open 6 months. What's the point in building all of this for 6 months? Or I wonder if there's some photos out there. I've got some, I think. These massive exposition suites. Crazy. All over 6 months. Built all out for 6 months. Now, who remembers beanbags? Yeah? So to get really comfortable, or they used to leak them bleeding little white things out of them, didn't they? To get really comfortable, you need 2 bean bags. Beanbags, 2. And I remember that horse. Them horses and that thing. I've seen one of them. So yeah, we used to lay on bean bags, try not to put blim holes in them, and watch TV. This was the 1980s. It was great. So World War One, this is a Jewish regiment of Germans. As you can see, they've got a menorah up. I can't say they all have, but they've got Jewish writing on there, and they all look a bit Jewish. So yeah, so by there, they're fighting for the Weimar Republic, and then roll on another 25, 30 years, and they are no longer fighting for Germany. It's really weird, that is, isn't it? Let's have a look at the classical world, what they're getting into. Stabby, stabby, bangy, bangy. Okay. So this is gladiatorial stuff, I guess, is it? So yeah, they wear these tiny little like budgie smugglers and then go fighting. Fuck that. No wonder no one wants to fight them. This is how nuts they are in this world, right, guys? So this is Oliver Cromwell, you know, Lord Protector, brings down the monarchy. And then after his death, yeah, they exhume his body, they symbolically executions him. So they execute his dead body, and then they put it on display for the British public for a year. I think that's weird. Just to make sure no one ever thinks about taking the monarchy out again. That's how nuts they are, yeah. They'll murder or kill your dead body. Oliver's army is here to stay. And posting sprogs. That's an American one. We seen some of that last week. Post off a sprog, and they'll arrive safe and sound. They're not like Amazon. They arrive all battered and broke. Mary Senegalese in the D-Day landings, day 1. They say that paratroopers landed on this town, and famous story of him getting hung up on his parachute. Why didn't they use a real soldier? instead of a dummy. I sometimes wonder whether any of this actually happened, because there's a lot of fakery going on. So this is ancient, and as you can see, the swastika symbol has been used for thousands, if this is how long we've been here. Years. I don't think we've been here that long. This is in Liège, France, and look under that building. You can see a big wall, balustrade, and the street is elevated. You can see that there. So there's all stuff happening here. Sweet, isn't it? A lot of stage photos of, well, I'm finding too many. Look at this. Unbelievable bastard. So I think that I can work out people by what's in their eyes and their vibration. So propaganda minister for the Third Reich, as you know, Joseph. I got cramp. Fuck, hang on. Anyway, so Goebbels, he goes nuts. He ends up in the bunker at the end, and he kills Magda and all the kids. Apparently, they all did themselves in. Apparently, because they love Hitler so much. He's a genius, apparently, in the ways of politics and in a lot of other subjects as well. He's got little man issues because he's like 5'3" or 4" or something like that. But he's still punching them kids out, isn't he? And his eyes are soulless and dead and full of hate. They're the eyes of a mass murderer right there. Look at that fucking eyes. Oh my God, so unnerving just to look into them. Really horrible, man. Horrible, man. Horrible. So yeah, why do Donald Trump want Greenland? It's close to Iceland. The Icelandic people are not very happy about it. Ellesmere Island is Canadian property there. Why have they got Norway, Spitsbergen Island so close? It's not that close, is it? Across there. Well, maybe on the Northern Passage. The capital is called Nuuk, which is a very small place. I reckon there's a lot more population going on. But yeah, they got shitloads of bases in there. But he wants it because if it's location 2, apparently Russia. Which is straight across there, really. Can't just go and take stuff. That was weird. See, Denmark Straits. He's definitely going to rename that the, I don't know, Hairco 100 Straits. I'm thinking of bands. So the Louise Purchase Exposition, as you know, is in St. Louis in 1904. Beautiful exposition. I shared some images of this. The hereafter. Beyond this imposing entrance, the visitors find graphic illustrations of the future life. So you go in through there, and apparently it's what they tell you the afterlife is. It's very trippy, isn't it? A bit weird. Like that. The interior of hereafter. So let's have a look. So when you die, there's all angels flying around and all of that. Topless. The scene from the hereafter there, the river Styx. Yeah, got to pay the ferryman. And the United States government bird cage, an aviary. So they say, the biggie. Can't keep many birds in there, though. And Galveston flood. This is nuts, right? They built an entire exposition reproducing scenographically the disaster that overwhelmed the Gulf City in 1900. So yeah, I've been to Galveston a couple of times, and I've seen some of the buildings. They got amazing Tartraia buildings, old world buildings in Galveston. Places, I actually love the place. It's really good. Galveston's awesome. Look at this then. Flat Earthers. Look at this. No, it's the Gulf of Depeche Mode. I renamed it. Trump did, so I am. The blue dome of creation. And oh my God, they know. So yeah, this is what the shape of the Earth is. Look, we got a dome that goes over us. And it's a big building on top. And all under there is all of the stars and the luminaries, the wandering stars. Electromagnetically floating around is whatever the disk is. I think it's a fiery lake. The magic whirlpool The Magic Whirlpool. Wonder and mystifying mechanical and electrical effects amuse and confuse visitors. From 1902. Wow, that's fantastic. And in weird, the Galveston flood was only 2 years before, and they've already built a building and had like exposition about it. I find that fucking really weird. Performing sea lions. I love sea lions. Martini. Oh, that's weird. Anytime, any place, anywhere. Camel toe. No, camel tea. Team. Sorry. So the UK are launching real-world experiments to block the sun. I've already started this. I'm sure you can see if you're in Britain the state of the sky of the morning, and they got like a new way of doing it as well. So yeah, they're really making sure we don't have any nice cutchy summers, which I'm looking forward to. But don't worry, there'll be other places you could run away to. So if you're Irish, above all else, deep in my soul, I'm a tough Irish woman, and that's Maureen O'Hara. It's a lovely name, Maureen. That was my wife's name, Maureen. Maureen O'Hara. So yeah, and if any Trump Towers caught alight and we're on fire recently, and in the quatrains of Nostradamus, or the pictures of Michael Nostradamus, they show towers on fire, and in the tarot cards, there's a tower on fire. And in other things, there's towers on fire, like the Tower of Babel. Look at this. Almost a miracle. There's no such thing. It's either a fucking miracle or it's not. So there was a scene of desolation in 1916, above which a leaning virgin of Albert remained in position. So it got bombed in the war. Let's have a look at the church. And the statue just leant over. That's not a miracle. That's just fucking whatever. And there it is back in the day. Famous leaning virgin of Albert, which got splattered in the Great War. So that's me. I got other pictures, but I really am getting tired. I was tired this morning. So yeah, this channel here, link this up, Hippie Shake. This is basically a friend. He's not really. I've been watching him years and I'm a fan, but he just started watching me. He's got 300,000 subs as Jermaine, and he likes my stuff. And I've been following him avidly since about the summer, and he does some fucking good work. And he always does the right thing, which I really do dig, actually, which is what I hope we all do in this place, especially in such a tricky situation that we are in. So yeah, Jermaine Unfiltered, jolly good chap. If you do go over there and subs, comment and say that I sent you. Say that I sent you, all right? Could you do that for me? Thanks. Do that. Okay, Stewie. So yeah, I sent a hard drive this morning to West Virginia because I got like, and somebody sent me an email. They wanted book ones because there's 7,500 books and 64,000 images, fresh images, new ones that nobody have got. And you can't find these on Google because I have tried to just for an experiment and it's impossible. So they're not there. Worth their weight in gold, man. Good job I fucking did that. Mess, good to see you. Talking to our lovely India Wilson. And Body, Transatlantic Tunnel. I can find a video about that a couple of years ago I did. The thing is I've been making a lot of videos. It's like I had that at the channel with like 1,200 videos, 1,100 videos. I got other channels as well. I've made thousands of videos and probably tens of thousands of hours of me just talking, which I do. Epi, they're the most beautifulest women in the world ever, ever, ever. And I agree completely. Which country are we on about? Well, they're beautiful there. I agree completely. What's that? She span all the way home. Still I span. And, oh my God. Let's have a look. Thank you for being here for Onika. And Mike, thank you for being here. Are you Simone Wheel? I don't know what that means, Mike, but is Simone a girl's name? Are you taking the piss by any chance? Keep an eye on you. Mike 2561. I'm watching you. What have you got on you? Is that a crusty? No, I say, ugh. Simpsons character. Matt, what's this epi, lovely? No, man, I will never run out of photos. I got like 150,000 on one air drive. I got hundreds of thousands. And I know that in the internet, it's just, you can't get these. Because what I did is I went on like all the different libraries, got the collections and took the time to download every single fucking one of them and all the photos that we've held it in them. So when the links disappeared, I still had the pictures. Yeah, I love Galveston. It's really lovely. It's not too posh, just how I like it. Thank you, Jolly Man. So yeah, another year. We're gonna have some fun this year. We're gonna have good times. Keep positive, guys. And don't say no shit. Okay, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You're good people, good groovy people. God, I can't believe how much it's raining. Martin's life size now. Yeah, because on the screen, you'll find that I'm only that big. I'm actually a lot bigger than the screen. People say, oh, you're a lot bigger than I thought you were. It's like, yeah, because you see me on a tiny little phone, because obviously I'm going to be bigger than the phone. Haha. So, yeah. So, yeah, have a good week. Have a good new year, all of you. And I will be back in the week. Keep an eye on my community page. I've got other stuff going on. And just got all our new year out of the way. And it's been really fun time. Oh, totally dead eyes. He's a bit of a cunt. Oh, excuse me. He's a bit of a cunt, I should have said. Vibes? Ah. So, yeah, let's see what they can't just take over all of the world. So there's that. I can't see that happening about the rest of the world saying anything about it. But yeah, really sinister, weird times, man. I can't believe it's happening. Fucking hell, stamping over country sovereignty in such a nature. My God, it's fucking terrible. Sheesh. Okay, see you later. Thank you, Jolly Man. Thank you, Gary Feltham. Everybody who's in the house, make sure to subscribe if you like my channel. Like, it doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm happy, whatever. So, yeah, I'm Hank Marvin. I'm going to have something to munch now. Thanks for that flip. Fucking Hank Marvin. His wife's not too happy. Carry On Screaming was brilliant with Odd Bod in it. Oh, I love Carry On films. They're so funny. Do you know what I've been watching as well, Bob? Super clever. Kenny Everett television show. Yeah. And it's all done in the best possible taste. Not everyone knew he was a fag back in the day. No one gives a fuck about Kenny Everett. That guy was smart. Yeah. I can't believe how creative he was. You'd have to watch a Kenny Everett television program to just appreciate. They had Hot Gossip on there as well, or Hot Gossip. They were like a Pans people back. Don't worry about it anyway, but you know where I'm coming from. So yeah, Spunk certainly found that out when I was a UK teenager. What are you trying to tell us, Max? That sounds like a personal thing to us. You mean you're me talking like anything like that? No, I'm only paying you, bro. Flatulence and full of beans. Oh, beans means fat. Beans means fat. I love beans though, but the beans got chemicals in them now. They're full of fucking chemicals. Horrible. Everything is. I love a good pot noodle, but it's just toxic sludge, isn't it? Better off eating a shoe. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. I know women. He was clever. He was. You'd have to watch it to appreciate. Sid Snot, yeah. Yeah, I love Sid Snot. Hiya, Mary. How you doing, love? Good to see you. Do you hear about the Taffy in Chicago? They got mafia in Chicago, Welsh people. Just letting you know, in case I'm getting back. You know it's cold when Martin has a jumper on. Oh, I haven't got the heating on though, because it's like fucking. But yeah, it's proper cold and it's pissing down with rain. So yeah, I'd be glad summer comes and I don't have to wear fucking clothes. Yeah, I love Kenny Everett. You'd have to watch it. Honest to God, he brings a genuine laugh to me. I literally giggle my head off. He's so clever and so funny. Yeah. So yeah, Wiggly Flat Thumbs. And so let's get on with the show. I got some ideas as well. We'll see how it goes. Okay. For a new us. A new me. So yeah, meeting more drinking more toxic sludge. A yazoo. Like like the band Yazoo. Again, Alf. Yeah. Mighty Atom have a word with the Chicago crew. Tell them about me. Tell the boss. Oops, should have elaborated. I was exchanging slang words in Aussie and UK. It doesn't matter because it translates. We love you, Australia. I'm going to give you a big fat kiss on the Brian. Betty Watts, electric went out. Didn't she notice it? She was worried about her electric going out, Betty. And didn't she realise that her name will keep it charged? Betty Watts. Benny O was good, yeah. Can't fault a bit of Benny. So yeah, a little bit of slapstick. You know, they had us mind controlled the fuck in the 80s. I remember like Saturday afternoon, like laying on the floor doing the Dying Fly, just because they were doing the Dying Fly on Tiswas. Yeah, the Phantom Flank Flinger and the Bucket of Water song, and taking part in these like it was real. And then this other program called Why Don't You Switch Your Television Off and Do Something Less Interesting Instead? So I used to say, well, if we switch the television off, I'm not going to know what to make, because it was a make stuff program. You probably don't remember, but yeah. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm going. Do you remember that? Anybody? Just though I didn't dream it. I don't think I dreamt it. To shine, her sunshine away. Yeah, it was Spit the Dog, wasn't it? Sid Snot. Captain Kremen. Yeah. Sad he died, didn't he? Big disease, isn't it? Yeah, she remember. Oh, thanks. Squally. How you being served? I wasn't a fan, really. I know it was okay. Fucking Molly Sugden. John Inman. I was vaguely funny. Not really my cup of tea, though. I watched it because it was on, but not really liking her. I like Rising Damp. Rising Damp was good, and I like Steptoe Son. Stu and Gary and the Lightly Lads as well I like, and the Live Birds. God, I like them all. God, I'm so old-fashioned. What is the subject? JP just saying the subject is me going to sleep. Not that. That's the subject. Mrs. Slocum, that's it. A lot of people like that, keeping up appearances, don't they? Hyacinth Bouquet, they had that in America, didn't they? You know, there's loads of British women like her. Thinks they're all posh and they're actually just British. Like Mrs. Slocum. I watched a clip from Not the 9 O'Clock News on Facebook only yesterday, Marianne. I tell you what, they were telling a lot of truths on Not the 9 O'Clock News. If you watch them back, it's quite political, but they're calling it out. Same as Kenny Everett. You only hear the shit he was on about. This episode I watched the other day, he was calling out the government, everything on stuff. He was really a truther. One Foot in the Grave was good. Yeah, I like that. It was really good. Bless his house. Oh, poor Sid James. Oh, he was great, Sid James was. He had an affair with Barbara Windsor, and then their film acting went to shit because they were together and then they lost something in Carry On Henry. It all went to shit because they were together and he was married and she was married to Ronnie Knight the Gangster. So I don't know whether he knew about Sid James, probably the rest of the world did. But yeah, apparently Sid was a lovely man and very, decent man with women and a lot of respect. So yeah, everyone loved him. Never said a bad word about him. I believe that, Sid James. That laugh. Oh, the mighty Boosh. Fucking hell. I'm your peppermint nightmare. That's what I am. I'm your peppermint nightmare. Fucking love a bit mighty Boosh, me. Shadow banned forever. Miss you, Martin. Well, I'm here. Yeah, we should have an hour of just like weed appreciation. Yeah. Favorite women singers appreciation. We'll do a music hour as well. Favorite bands and stuff. Okay. We'll do that. You playing? Fuck yeah. Pamela Swan. That's what they should be teaching in school anyway. That should be the curriculum. Hi, Pamela Swan. Okay, we're nearly on. We're coming up to 3 hours, yeah. Okay. So yeah, subscribe. We've still got like 270 of you watching on a Tuesday night. So make sure to share this out. If you do, I'm sure it's share worthy. I'm sure I didn't say anything in there. So yeah, what's the video being about? The shit show of the events that are getting very, very strange, but have been predictably programmed. So we are on track and we are on script, apparently. Although things tend to go out of control, they lose the script, something unsanctioned happens, and then it all goes to shit in the handbag, and then everything goes fuck. It's happened before in history. World War I, World War II, remember? Yeah. So yeah. Okay, we'll keep an eye on all of that. Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. Reverend Wolf, good to see you, my man. So yeah, big love to you all my friends and loved ones alike. See you later. The grass is greener on the other side. No, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. It's better to have lost in love than never to have loved at all, so they say. I'm not really happy with that. It's a bit unfair, I think. Always. Yeah, all right, Merlin Sands. Watch first 10 minutes. It was awesome. And the rest as well. Okay. So, yeah, make sure, Jermaine, make sure to get over to Jermaine's and go and say hi. Say Martin sent you. He's a big fan. He loves your ass. Garden Goddess, Linda, good to see you, my love. Okay. Boom Shankar, may the seed of your loins be forever fruitful in the belly of your woman. Don't do anything I want to do. Stay epic, human beings. And I will see you very, very soon. Welcome to 2026 of Wiggly Flat Thumbists. Okay. And I was Don Martinez Tafia today. That was my stage name. Okay. Love you.